and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Let's get ready to rumble!
Good evening, good afternoon. I'm all blurry, and I think I forgot to send the link out to a couple of people. My apologies. Hold on. Give me a second. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? No one can respond to me because I haven't brought anybody up into the stream yet. But Jeff could do it if he was so inclined. Apparently, Jeff is not so inclined. Oh, wait. He is. Thank you, Jeff.
I was so inclined, but I'm waiting for you to. Last time I invited people in,
inclined.
Freaking veins came out of your forehead. So I like,
They just bulge from here.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to Drawn and Quartered episode blah 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 blah. I have no idea. We are doing tonight Marvel versus Capcom in preparation H for the Friday night auction, live original art auction Friday night on Blacklist Universe, right there at the bottom. I'm simul streaming this now to X and Instagram. I figured out all that stuff. Hey, COD and Instagrammer over there on Instagram. And welcome back to the channel for a special presentation. Elliot, Appliance Monger Fernandez.
Oh yeah, Appliance Monger's back.
Welcome back. How's everything been going for you, buddy?
Good, man. Good. I'm working it up, slinging some dishwashers and taking names. I guess something like that.
We have to take the names because you're trying to sell them dishwashers. Also, welcome back. Larry, why are you in bed?
I'm not in bed.
Larry!
I'm actually sitting here finishing up my novel. I am 76,000 words into it. I've got 4,000 words left to meet my goal. So I am in the polishing stage, my first full novel.
Now that's expect to lose 10% of that.
What?
Expect to lose 10% of that.
In the editing phase?
Yes.
I have been editing. So this isn't like, I just finished. I've been editing all along. I may lose some part of it, but I don't think it's going to be massive.
You will lose.
Because I've had an editor that's been working with me since it was 35,000 words, and now it's 76,000. So,
okay.
We'll see where it goes.
All right, I'm switching my light scheme here because I gotta move my camera and do fun stuff. But Larry, does that mean you're not drawing?
It does. Is that a problem? Do I have to leave now?
He can describe what he wants to draw in words.
That's true. The subject matter is very cool and very drawable. I was actually going to call a friend. Well, I thought he was a friend of mine in Florida, and I had called him and left a couple of messages, and he never got back to me.
Are you going to start in guilt tripping Elliot already? You've been on for 30 seconds.
Who?
You know what? You know what?
We just got Elliot
shut
here.
your pie hole right now.
Don't scare him off. We just got him here.
I gotta go back to sleep. I'll see you later.
No.
You shut your pie hole.
Mike had to pull my arm to get me to come on tonight. This is what I come on for.
Well, it's cooking.
See, it's divine providence that I'm here then, isn't it?
Divine providence. Divine providence, your face.
That was a little late.
Yeah, but he was looking for it.
Hey, Elliot. It's good to see
Hey,
you.
Elliot. Let me know when you got some time to chat. We should catch up soon.
Yeah, for real. Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah, call him while he's at work. He's not doing anything.
Oh, man. Ouch. Call him while he's working. He's not doing anything.
That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. An indelible mark.
And Mike gives me a hard time of busting you at the beginning, but his comments are far worse than mine.
Yeah, but
Well,
Elliot's my long lost brother, so I have to give him crap.
true.
Elliot? You gonna name the kid Elliot?
There you
And also back from a very, very long, delayed, disappearing campaign. I don't know how to phrase that. Matt Cossack.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Ninepence. I'm not dead. What? Nothing. Here's your ninepence. I'm not dead. Yeah. He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. I'm not.
It's true.
It's great to see
I'm
you.
getting better.
I'm still here. I'm still kicking and still drawing.
How's Becky? How's everyone?
Kicking.
Oh, you doing good? Doing good. Everyone's doing good.
Ah,
Thank
love to
thank
hear it.
God. Yep, we're all doing good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, the whole family. Dad's doing good. He's doing really good, and
Oh, good. Good.
When you guys
Yeah,
gonna have
so-
a kid?
that's what my nephew asked us.
Oh, really?
So, yep, probably. I don't know. I know Becky wants to go to Japan first, so.
Oh, well,
Uh-oh, we just lost Larry.
when it happens.
No.
What happened?
Larry? What happened to Larry?
to Larry? What happened to Larry?
What happened? Oh, there it is.
Larry.
Saying this to your audience, and I'm like, what? Log in, sign up for free.
It means
Of course,
sign
I
up.
click a button, and everything goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Compared
you
to
can.
ours.
So if you're on here, you can, and you have a YouTube channel, you can stream it to your own audience at the same time.
Oh, now I get it.
Right.
So, I've written screenplays, fixed screenplays, been a story doctor, both in storyboard by, drawing story fixes in pitch meetings. But this novel I'm working on is the first full-blown novel that I've ever written. And I got to tell you, in some ways, it's more freeing than writing a screenplay, because a good screenplay has to be boiled down. But on the flip side, filling the pages with 85,000 words is a lot of work.
No, not really. I mean, if you could do it chapter by chapter. I mean,
The way you
but I agree with you that the script writing is very constraining. I've seen the script writing. I'm like, there's no way I could shut up that much to
Yeah, I love script writing, man, because you get right to the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not easy.
I think because I'm so used to doing that and implying something in a very small number of words, because it's a screenplay, when I had the luxury of writing it all out, I got to the 35,000 word count. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is great. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this is still way too short.
Hey, I was gonna bring him in. I had to wait for Larry to stop talking so I could introduce him.
You could have just interrupted him, like you do me.
That's rude. We've got a test runner artist here joining in, Jerry Roscoe. I've never talked to Jerry Rasco,
Yeah.
but he knows the rules and he's familiar with the show.
Yes.
Jerry, why don't you introduce yourself and let the people know who you are and why you wanted to come on Drawn and Quartered.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the invite. As you said, I'm familiar with the show. I've seen it, and I've had a good friend of mine has been on the show before and looked like a lot of fun. Myself, I'm I'm an artist, obviously, who's been working for a number of years. Most recently on my own self-published stuff, and a couple different projects there. But I've also worked with Terry Sala, who some of you may know as the writer for a lot of Counterpoint comics with Marat Michaels. So things like Naughty and Nice, Do You Poo, the parody books, Tigumverse, stuff like that. So I have been an interior and cover artist for both of those over the past about 6-7 years. And like I said, moving on to my own projects now. And anytime I get a chance to draw in front of people and have some fun, it's always a good time.
Rock and roll.
All
And
right.
why don't you go ahead and name drop your friend who's been on here?
That's a cool name.
Here.
What's that?
I said, why don't you go ahead and name drop your friend who's been on the show?
Oh, Matt Weldon.
Matt Weldon. The
Yes.
evasive Matt Weldon.
Yes. Matt
So you're Matt's surrogate.
Matt's a great guy. He and I live in a similar area here in Texas, and
Texas.
yeah, and
The only thing better than Texas
It's Florida.
is what's right on top.
I was gonna say, is more Texas?
Oklahoma.
Oh,
I'm in
pretty sure
Oklahoma.
it's just more Texas.
it's just North. Yeah, we could just call it North
Wow,
Texas.
I'd like to call
Yeah.
Texas the coast.
So yeah, Matt's a friend of mine, and I know he's been on, and he's a great guy. He is exceptionally difficult to get a hold of. But when you can, man, he does some great stuff. Like I said, my friend, my co-creator Terry Saul and I are working on a new project, and Matt has done a bunch of pinups and some cover work for us on this, and we have an
awesome.
ash can that's out right now, and his stuff is amazing. The way he works is incredible.
Yep, we are very familiar.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on for a minute though. He's been very hard to get a hold of.
Yes.
He did a drive-by last week.
Just kind of popped in.
He just popped into the chat and then disappeared.
Unless I'm mistaken, although when I'm on here, I almost always, if not always, am drawing. This is going to be one of the first times I've gotten on and am planning to stay on for a while. I am not the only one that is not drawing right now, so I feel a little bit better about myself.
Are you counting Jeff?
Have we started?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure. Whatever.
yeah. So it's all right. We're starting a little late. It's 7:28. We have Larry. Larry. I talk, you stop. This is how it works. So
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm laughing. It is 7:29. We're starting a little bit late tonight because my daughter came over for dinner, and that's why I'm late. So you have now until 9:30 to complete your Marvel versus Capcom drawing. Whatever characters you are so inclined as to draw, that's what you can do. So 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, Larry, you can swallow your water.
No, Larry, before you start,
Okay, hold on. Don't talk yet, Larry.
I just noticed somebody in the chat.
Stop.
That guy's in the chat. Okay, go ahead, Larry.
All I said was, "Hey, Mike is talking."
Yeah, but Jeff
Yeah,
never.
but I don't listen to him.
Jeff is allergic to listening to me.
Okay, go ahead, Larry.
He really breaks out in a rash.
That was it. So I will say that since, generally speaking, I'm not from the comic book world, although I did work for Stan Lee once. I'm from the animation world. Those of you who have watched before and have seen me know that. And since writing is crucial to storytelling with pictures, that's why I've been really working hard for the last 3.5 months, almost 4 months now on this novel. So it's been a harrowing experience, but also really enjoyable.
Yeah, I love writing in prose, man. When if I'm writing a story, even if I'm intending on making it a comic book, a lot of times I will just write it out in prose first and then break it back into a comic book later.
And simplify it because they're going to show what you're telling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've got a friend of mine that's been helping me to edit as I've gone along, and she has said, this is reading like a movie, like the way you're describing it and the way that you are setting up the scenes, I can see a movie playing. And I asked, generally speaking, when you read a novel, is it that way? And she goes, no. I may think of the story and be there and all that, but she said, your dialogue is incredible. It sounds realistic, because she's read a lot of books that weren't. And of course, writing screenplays, that's one of the things you're going to hone is realistic dialogue. So I was encouraged by that.
That's nice. And how much did you have to pay her for this?
$0. I've got another good friend of mine, Luis Escobar, who has been at The Simpsons for his entire career, still there. And his wife is a published author. She's also offered to be my first professional editor. She's going to read over the manuscript once I finish it. I'm really close. I could probably finish it by Sunday. That's how close I am.
That's terrific.
And the cool thing is I've been using AI as a tool. And well, let me tell you how I've been using it. It's not doing the writing for me. But the little things that take time, like check out my structure. Should I break up my paragraphs differently for pacing? Check it for clarity. And it's been really useful like that. I'm thinking it probably saved my writing time by a good solid 15 to 20%, so that when I get it to my editor, the big giant mistakes aren't there. It's been really good at doing that.
Yeah.
Trying to write with AI, it doesn't have a human experience. It can't do that.
But if it's a really, really good spell checker,
that's what it's great for. It's great for kind of a first rough edit. It's really good for checking the syntax, like, oh, I need to move that adjective over, or that specific adjective isn't the best one for the sentence. It'll give suggestions, and then I can decide whether that is something I want to consider or not. So it's really good for that aspect.
It's a good co-writer.
Yeah, I would say it's a good kind of 24/7 editor, technical editor, not creative.
We don't serve no AI around here.
AI
Do you want Skynet? That's how you get Skynet.
2025. Larry's AI went online.
it checked everybody's spelling and then took a nap.
It took a split second to decide.
It started out checking spellings, and then it took over his home, and then the United States. John. Now Trump is friends with Putin. John. Chun.
Well, thanks for the end of the world, Larry.
That's what I'm here for.
Yay!
Hopefully,
Just had to write that story.
Any way I can.
Larry shows up in a burned out Honda. Come with me if you want to live.
Get down.
Come with me if you want to live. Wait, do you know how to edit good material?
The manuscript's in the back, man.
Manuscript's in the back. Hop in. The other thing AI is good for, Speechify, is to read back what I've written. Because if you've ever...
Yeah, but do you use like the Snoop Dogg voice?
No, I use Gwyneth Paltrow.
That makes it better, right?
Gwyneth Paltrow's far
Wizard.
better. But the interesting thing is, if you've ever written and you've got a sentence that you made a mistake, but you don't realize it because as you're reading it, you fill in the gap. So there's times where I've written a sentence and I'll read it.
Oh, I get you.
To my editor
because you're so familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll read it and I don't even see the gap. I fill it in as I'm reading it. And she goes, "Wait a minute, that's not what it says." So if I run it through Gwyneth Paltrow, she kind of gives me. We have a special relationship. She kind of gives me the head. You know.
If I was using AI, I'd find a way to use Macho Man's voice.
There you go.
Yes. Once upon a time, a little girl went up to the big bear's house. Oh yeah, and she found herself a bed. Then she ate the porridge. Oh yeah.
Is there anybody that doesn't do a Macho Man? Right? If you're American, you kind of have to, I think.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Elliot Juan Soto says, "Nice to see you back."
Well, thank you. It's good to be back. Welcome to the Terror Dome. I'm your host, the ever-loving brown-eyed jerkmonger, coming at you live from Tampa, Florida. And I'm about to hurt some people up at her. That's what I got so far.
I'm survivor of multiple hurricanes.
Indeed. I'm doing the What?
I was just gonna say Elliot is correct. He's really good at hurting people.
That's right. Oh yeah. That's right, brother. With my 24-inch pythons. Listen. I got to keep up the kayfabe here. You know, that's what this is all about. But listen, seriously, I'm doing Ryu versus Wolverine. It's my favorite matchup.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
So far, I don't know if you can see it. Why is my camera backwards? My camera's backwards.
Mine too.
Just do that. But it looks good, so you know you did it right.
Well, at least I can just compare it to the screen.
No. It's normal on my screen.
Is it?
Unless
Normal on mine too.
Left-handed.
This is my right hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
Well, then I guess it's flipped it on.
Yeah.
Well, it looks the opposite there.
Yeah, mine too. It looks like it.
It says Wolverine. We can read you.
Okay, it looks backwards.
Oh, funny. Well,
Looks like it says in a row.
Let me show you guys what I've been doing. I've been setting up for this eBay thing that I've been doing. I got some of my other ones done.
oh, nice.
See if you guys recognize any of these characters here. I got this one.
yeah.
I got
Kuma, and then that's the Cammy, but not Cammy, the henchman,
That's Julie.
I guess.
Julie.
Yeah.
This is Alex. This is Fei Long.
Oh, nice.
His shaking fist.
It's frozen on my screen. There you go.
Mike Tyson, that's good.
Oh,
Balrog. Who's originally going to be M. Bison for Mike Tyson, but now he's just Balrog.
mhm.
And here's Zangief. Yeah, Zangief.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay. And you
I'm
got,
drawing Zangief versus
Okay.
Morgan.
I'm pretty sure that I saw
Okay.
Rambo in there somewhere.
It's gotta
No,
be a very
no.
someplace, right?
Here's
There's a
M. Bison.
Cool. Nice.
And here's
Doesn't
Ryu.
look like Raul Julia.
Elliot,
No, it
I thought
doesn't.
you were gonna teach me how to draw the human muscular form better, but yeah.
Wait, are we still talking?
Oh, Chun-Li.
Hey.
Chun-Li,
Those are awesome.
Guile. Oh, I got more.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
the
pretty sure that
Guile is
was Vanilla Ice. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Phantom of the Opera.
That's what you said.
Oh, nice.
The Beast. Yep.
And Yoga Fire. Yoga Flame.
Cool.
Yoga Flame.
Yes.
And E Honda.
Whoa.
Are those all 11 by 17?
No, these are 9 by 12.
9 by 12. Yeah.
I got Spidey. Look, I got the lizard, classic lizard.
So you have the entire game's setup. That's
I
amazing.
got
Rhino.
right.
sure.
Yeah, very good. Kraven.
Craven.
Craven the Hunter, yeah.
Was that Craven?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes. Close enough.
Oh,
Black
that's
cat.
cool.
Poison ivy.
Yeah, sure.
Read
Beast.
I think I showed these last time. I was still working on
Oh,
this.
it's gorgeous.
Although this is my favorite one right here.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Oh,
Tony
yeah, I like
Stark
that.
makes you feel he's a cool exec with a heart of steel. And this
Are you
is
bringing
Wrong
any
names
of those
only.
to the auction
Wrong
on
names
Friday,
only.
or are they all for
No,
eBay?
I'm not. This is for eBay. I've already committed these to eBay.
Wrong
And,
names only. That was Iron Giant.
Well, I mean, you know,
yeah.
somebody sold one. You're gonna know.
Sabre Toothus and this, and then this guy. And then I did an experiment with I did my own redesign of Wonder Woman. Kind of fun.
Very cool.
So it's a lot of Street Fighter.
Everyone from Drawn.
Ooh, I like that one.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be like y'all.
Bristol paper in so long. I'm starting. I'm going to be teaching in 2 weeks at the Oklahoma, or 3 weeks at the Oklahoma Contemporary Arts Center. Oklahoma Contemporary Arts Center. But I went to there's a college here in town that I gave a lecture at, and some of the students were asking if I was going to teach there, which I did offer my services. But the school came back and said, "Yeah, we could pay you $130 a week." I went,
What were you teaching?
Well, it's Oklahoma, dude. You can't expect to get LA prices in Oklahoma.
It's true.
$130 a week.
Bro,
What do they think? It's 1950.
it is in Oklahoma.
But
They offered you $150 and a chicken.
Yeah.
Live chicken.
I'm getting paid
And my first daughter.
far more than that at Oklahoma Contemporary Arts Center. But I may take on some. I used to teach online and also personal classes. I'm being taken on some students, so we'll see how that goes.
I heard you would do critiques of people's animations for like. What's that?
Usually it would be their drawing. Yeah, I can do animation too, but I would do critiques of their character designs, construction, storyboards, animation, all those things. But often it entails drawing over something, like even if I'm helping them with their animation, it's how to, like, I remember one person wanted to animate Colonel Hoffy from the Jungle Book, which I had drawn for Disney project, and so I've drawn those elephants quite a bit. And so when I helped him with it, I was just drawing over his drawing. So like when the trunk would drag, you have overlapping action, things like that he didn't really understand how to do, or how to construct the mouth to get good expressions while still maintaining an elephant's trunk, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
It's cool.
Yeah, this kind of things you don't really think about. Like, you need to also make it look natural and change all reality and do it sequentially.
Yep.
In between, so they get the timing sheets right too.
Sweet babies, they're a lot to know.
It's a lot to keep track of. Hey, Pablo.
True.
All right. With that, Matt Cosson, give us an update.
Oh, so you got my Wolverine commission.
Oh, nice.
And I've been working on multiple projects right now, so that's why I've been so busy. I've been living at my art desk. So I'm like working on finishing the book. I'm working on with Chuck Dixon, and then we'll be having that underneath Graham Nolan's banner, the Compass Comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Compass
Are you allowed
Comics.
to talk about that?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, and I can't say the name of it, but I'm pretty sure Chuck talked about, not about me, but about working on a project with Graham. I mean, under his banner, I should say. But working on that, it hasn't been announced or anything, so I don't know. But anyway, then I'm also working on another children's book with someone else.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm working on that. I'm just doing the layouts for the book, and there's another artist who's going to be doing the finishes, so that kind of helps save me some time to just, because I can crank out some roughs and pencils, keep it kind of loose. So that's actually my favorite part is just doing the loose stuff.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah. So I'm doing that, and then I'm also writing a script. Well, I already wrote a script. I'm just kind of going back over it, a film script, and talking to some people right now. But I'm just kind of going over it, and I've been watching like a lot of like movies that, and my brother gave me some tips. It's hard to get people to read your script. It's hard enough to get people to read your treatment or something, but to read a script, they're like, oh yeah, I want to sit down, use my time to read your 100-page script or 90-page, whatever, It's like hard, man.
That's why so many comics get made into movies, because producers don't want to read scripts.
Yeah, it's like so. That's why I'm also on the script that I wrote. I'm actually working on making it into my own book, but mostly just to people say, oh, you shouldn't work on a book just to promote it or to get a film going. I'm like, that's exactly what you do. But at least for me, because I want to get that going. So, but yeah, I'm working on that right now, and I've been doing designs for that, and I'm talking with some people and just looking into things. So
if you're open to it, I see a flaw in your reasoning. I think writing a 300-page novel would be a much better use of your time, and then you can give that, because probably what the difficulty is, they actually want to read more.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm only doing I'm not going to draw a whole comic book out. I'm going to just do key scenes,
That's a good idea.
So, because for drawing a comic book out, for me, it would take forever. It'd be like 2 years later. I'm like, oh, I finished my 100-page book. It's like, so I know I can't do that, but I'm also changing my style where it's going to be really, really loose. But I'm going to just focus on doing, like just key scenes, because, I kind of figured that too. I go, because my brother kept going, you should make it into a comic, and I'm like, that would take forever, So, but I know I can do enough at least to get producers going, okay, I see what you're doing here, And on top of that, I'm the one writing it, so they go, okay. And so I've been talking to some people, and I know it takes. That's one thing. I teamed up at first with a guy who is a writer producer in film, and he wanted me to work on a book with him for that purpose of actually getting it launched into a film series, But that didn't work out for different reasons. But I learned from that, experience too. I'm like, you know what? These guys in Hollywood actually do that, because people are telling me in comics, oh, you don't do it that way, and I'm like, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
And these guys got deals going on Netflix and everything too. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well just work on my stuff. And the only thing is like in film, I'm learning. I actually talked to another executive producer, and he's like, he's just like, yeah, man. He said, no matter how good your stuff is, it's like you have to have a connection, because these streaming services, they have deals already going with certain people, right? They basically and trust them, or they have some type of track record. So he said, if you can hook up with one of those people who have deals going with those streaming services, but the thing is, you only get a small piece of the pie, So I don't know. I'm still like working it out, but I'm kind of gearing towards more independent film type of thing, because I think you can do something that could beat out Hollywood, because they make crap today. They make literally just like multi-million-dollar B movies, and then that's passed off as quality today, and I'm like, it's crap, man.
I think we can all agree, though, that this weekend we're going to be rushing out to see the pinnacle of animated film turned live action, known as Snow White.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't Minecraft come out this weekend too, or is that next weekend?
Oh, another great classic.
No, but I bet you anything Minecraft freaking wipes the floor with Snow White.
Oh yeah,
probably. Man, there's so much hate generated on that Snow White, right?
Dude, all my kids want to go see Minecraft.
It's Jack Black. You just
it doesn't
watch
matter.
It's
that honestly, I don't think they give a damn about it. It's freaking Minecraft. Yeah. That's all they care about.
Yeah, same with my kids. My kids are 6 and 11, the oldest ones, and they want to see Minecraft.
That's gonna be like the next Mario Brothers.
Yeah, they don't know who Jack Black is even.
They're not sick of him yet, right?
Yeah. Well, I was like, you don't know who Nacho Libre is?
If they really like Minecraft, maybe they want to see it.
I believe in science.
I believe in science. Skeleton.
Number one, he knows the secrets of desire. Ramses is the one, he puts the people all on fire.
It's okay.
Yeah. I love that movie.
I mean, it looks stupid, but it's gonna do huge.
Nacho
Not,
Libre?
I mean, not Nacho Libre. Freaking Minecraft. No, Nacho Libre is man. That's like Ben Hur level.
That's what that movie
I love Nacho Libre. Mike's over here.
I love Nacho Libre, dude.
But don't you hate Napoleon Dynamite though?
Yes.
Oh, I love Napoleon Dynamite.
I don't know. It's the same makers.
Did somebody say not? Did somebody say Nacho Libre?
Ramses number one, he knows the secrets of desire.
You on vacation or something? I literally just played that.
Oh, sorry. No, I went to the bathroom.
I don't know why you always have to be judging me. Because I only believe in science.
I can't even go to the bathroom.
You missed out.
I love the other one you mentioned.
Napoleon?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah, I love Napoleon.
Yeah.
I hated it when I first saw it.
Did you do a number one?
And I watched it a couple times, and then I was like, "Oh, I think I get it." Oh, that. Oh, okay, I gotcha. It's dumb, but I love it.
It's funny. It's like I saw it, and I'm like, it reminded me of actual people I know. So it's like I've met people like this. I'm like, dude, it sounds too cartoony and crazy, but there are people like that in this world.
I love technology, but not as much as you used to. But I still love technology, always and forever. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Apparently, the old man that the scene where he's drinking the orange juice. There's an old man who you can barely understand. That's like a real guy.
Yeah, the farmer, right? He's drinking
like a real
eggs.
scene.
He's drinking raw egg.
Oh, that's
egg
what
yolk.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a local. That wasn't an actor. That was like a local.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's why I
that
like
uncle.
That was my favorite part of that movie.
What about the uncle, the football player?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy from. He's like the guy who played the werewolf in.
Monster
Fright
Squad.
Night 2. Yeah, and Fright Night 2 as well.
What?
He's in Real Genius with Val Kilmer as like the guy who lives in the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laszlo, right?
Laszlo,
Yeah.
Laszlo, buddy.
He wins he wins like all the not lottery, but like,
all the sweepstakes. Yeah.
all the sweepstakes, yeah.
Well, he misses it. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I was missing like one such and such, but I have to go figure
I was
that
off
out."
by like 1.4%.
Yeah. He ends up with the girl that was hitting on Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, the one who, because she tallies up geniuses.
Yeah. It's so funny.
And Laszlo was number one.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it just me, or did the 80s just really sell us a false bill of materials when it came to what college life was going to be?
I don't know. It probably was more like that now than nowadays.
It was more like that.
Yeah.
Because nowadays,
brainwashing into Marxism.
Yeah. Sad story.
Sad.
And then you remember that one show called The Fall Guy, the old show, TV show. Well, I watched an interview with that Stephanie
Zimbalist.
Gosh, the blonde. Gosh, my mind just blanked out.
Heather Thomas.
Heather Thomas. Yeah, and she was talking about how it was being during that era for women. She said you had to kind of learn survival skills of like how to deal with like if you're at a party and you see guys starting to drink a little too much, like, okay, time for me to leave. You just kind of knew like how to read the room and when it's not really safe for you, like in Hollywood type of thing. She said, nowadays I think people took the Me Too movement, just took it way too far. She said where it's like, every little thing just touching somebody is considered sexual assault, right? Like you tap somebody on the shoulder and it's like, what are you touching me for? It's like, whoa, what? And she goes, and then one lady said to her, she said, you know what the problem is? She goes, what? She goes, she was an old school teacher. She goes, they don't do, what's it called? That dancing, the hold down dancing, what is it called? The
Square dancing.
Square dancing. Yeah. She goes, kids, we used to have to learn that in school. Now they don't do square dancing. No one touches each other. And touching is considered like taboo to even touch another human being. But then look how perverse our society is too now. But I was like, yeah. But everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are starting to attack Heather Thomas now on that post.
Really?
Like getting mad. Yeah, because she said that Me Too took it too far, and that she was still good. People are like, it's still going on. And I'm like, dude, Heather Thomas. The reason she quit acting is because she had so many stalkers that she had 2 little girls. She said one guy actually broke into her house and she had to shoot him with
no way.
She shot him, but she said it was with rock salt or something.
But still, that's terrifying.
Yeah. And she said, I was just like, I had to get out because people are going nuts. People were sending her like death threats. Like one guy sent her a box of bullets. What? And so she's like, I
would appreciate it, but
these are
these prices today.
What
caliber?
What was that? Oh, yeah, what caliber? She should have used them to shoot the guy next time he tried to come over.
Yes.
It's like, thanks for the ammo, literally.
But rock salt, you could hit him a couple of times with rock salt,
Yeah, that's what they asked her if that. They go, did that guy go to prison? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what'd she do? Did he bury the body or something? Because she didn't even know what happened to him. I'm like, he shot him. He probably took off and never came back.
Probably.
She shot him in the
Definitely
ding
pretty
dong.
salty after that.
I was just gonna say.
Why so salty?
He beat you.
Abound. All the dad jokes.
You're off your game. You see that? You've been away.
No, I know, man. It's just it's the age. It's not the age. It's the mileage.
Okay, Indy.
Don't feel bad. I ate a little extra corn and cheese this morning, apparently.
Wait,
Get it out of my system.
Huh?
I have an extra cheesy today.
Cheese corn.
And corny.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh man, I watched two movies lately that just recently on Tubi that is from the 80s that I've never even heard of before.
What?
Let's go.
Yeah, I had Robert Downey Jr. and then James Woods. And I was like, what the heck? I never knew they were in that movie together.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr. looks like he's like 20 years old, man. He's like really young looking. But it's actually really good.
It's the cocaine years. Go on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what is it? It takes place I think in New York, and James Woods is like a ponytail wearing attorney, from the Woodstock era.
Oh, it's Videodrome, right?
What is it? No, True Believer. That's what it's called, True Believer.
Okay, I got homework for you, Matt. I got homework for you. I've been thinking about you every time I watch this, but it's ahead of your time, because I know you're a young buck. You got to watch the old on Prime. It's available for free. Episodes of Kojak.
Oh yeah, with the
Teddy Savalas.
Teddy Savalas. Yeah.
Well, first of all, before you laugh, those first couple of seasons are like got some really smart writing in those episodes for like a case of the week type of thing. But you talk about James Woods, he makes a young James Woods.
Whoa, really?
I remember seeing an episode with him. I was watching it last year.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Everyone, John Ritter is on there, all kinds of actors. I'm like, oh my gosh, Harvey Keitel.
Isn't it crazy?
Yep, Harvey Keitel.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
It made me think about you. I was like, oh man, I gotta tell Matt.
I love watching when you see an old show and there's like really big name actors in it, like but they were nobodies when they came on. And like, whoa, like was it Buck Rogers, that one from the '80s? They had Jamie Lee Curtis was in an episode.
What?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
A lot of them.
Who? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, what's up, Mac?
Hello.
But what's weird is
Blank. The robot Twiggy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they actually he was only in it. He was a hoarse voice though. They put him in it for like the second season. The first season was the best with the deep voice, but then for some reason they got rid of that voice and gave it to Mel Blanc, and I'm like, what the heck? It's weird. Like changing someone's voice, like that was weird. And it's only the second season, and they made Buck Rogers like it took place on Earth, like in the future, but then they made it into like some weird type of like ship they travel on, kind of like Star Trek for the second season. But they did have Hawkman, which was pretty cool. Hawk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
That guy
awesome.
great. That was a cool show.
Linda Gray. Crush of a young nerd right there.
Aaron Gray.
Aaron Gray.
I was in a class with Aaron Gray. I remember writing class with Robert McKee for screenwriting.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Robert McKee, author of Story.
Yep. I took his class twice. Warner Brothers paid for it. It was awesome.
No way.
And it was like it was crazy. It was like to go. It was $1,000 or more to go for a day. So
did you watch Adaptation?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How close was that?
Very.
Really?
Very close.
You want to explain that to the audience who doesn't know what we're talking about?
So there's a movie adaptation where the writer, played by what's his name?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage he's got horrible
writer's block.
And he's trying to figure out how to finish his screenplay and make it good. And he ends up meeting with a character that represents Robert McKee. And
played by Brian Cox, right?
Yeah, Brian Cox. I can tell you, if you are interested in hearing him give his whole spiel for how to write a screenplay, the book on tape, which is him, is exactly verbatim his class. He knew he had.
You mean
practiced.
The book Story?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the audio tape.
I just read the book.
It's exactly his class. Before he wrote the book, he had memorized this. And so I remember someone was in the class, and he said, "Now, as I am talking, no notes, no talking to anybody else, no phones, so on and so on. Because if you do, you're out. Because I get distracted, and I can't finish teaching you what I know." And he did. He kicked people out, and he was not kind. Get out. You right there? I'm sorry. You're going to have to leave. I'm not going to continue. You leave. And they were like, what? And leave. It was like, whoa. He was deadly serious.
I know a guy like that. His name is Larry. He does that to me all the time.
What a jerk.
I told him one time, and he just threw me out.
Yeah. I would have done the same.
Like an old mayonnaise sandwich. Greasy. Wilted.
Did you just say mayonnaise sandwich?
Sure did. Sure did.
With or without bologna?
Bologna?
Did you have a glass of milk?
Malt.
Some milk. I had some milk.
Milk.
Milk. Milk. You gotta say it all weird with your sinuses.
I say milk. You know,
I say
being
milk.
from Michigan.
I say milk.
Neither.
We like milk.
I drink the milk, yeah? No good? Okay.
I say
It's
leche.
very good.
Leche.
That's a different thing, you know? It's a different. You have to be careful with the leche because he say all kinds of words that talk like that, you know? Do you even know what I say? I don't know what I say. It's okay.
Whoever knows what they say.
I don't know what I say.
That's okay.
It's okay. You know, you gotta put in the, you know, in the thing, and then what happened? You put in the thing and then forget it.
Forget
Forget about it.
That's what you do. You forget about it, and then don't worry.
We're gonna let your affectations go since your last name is Fernandez. But
No, my last name is Munger.
I'm a proud monger.
It is spelled Fernandez. It is pronounced Rottweiler Mangrove.
It's true. My name is Jerk Monger from the Clan Monger.
Did you see that video I sent? I sent Mike a video on Instagram where this British lady, she like somehow she said she hit her head and now she speaks like a Chinese like accent.
Yeah.
Where she's like dishwasher. And she's speaking like she goes like I talk like a this and now and then she goes I thought that was a slur but they said no you sound like you work in a Chinese restaurant and then she's talking like that and then someone goes on the comments goes you know what happened was she got talking in that voice at work and then she had to fake that she had an accent and she can't stop talking like that so she won't get fired. It's a medical condition. I was like dang it was so bad.
Oriental.
Yeah, it was so bad.
That's what,
it's like this lady's faking it.
I heard that from that comedian.
Good look at my face. I'm an Oriental.
Which comedian?
Oh my God! Look at him.
All right, Elliot, go ahead.
Stupid! You're so...
Right. Yeah. What's his name? The guy, the Spanish guy, but he looks very American. He has the beard. He's pretty raunchy, but he's funny. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
yeah, I got nothing.
Who?
Lopez?
Is he new?
No. He's bald. He's got a beard and the mustache.
Jerkmonger.
Yeah, sure. That's it. Jerkmonger.
That's nothing.
That's it. You're gonna make me look it up. He does a whole thing about it, and it's pretty funny. Hold on. Hold, please, while I waste my precious drawing time to look this up.
You've already got like a dozen Marvel and Capcom characters ready to go, so I think
Elliot? You can name the kid Elliot?
It's not Maniscalco. It's not Nerbergazzi. Let's see.
Talk about Segura?
Segura. Tom Segura. That's it.
What is that?
He's got a great bit on that condition. It's worth it.
Yeah. Is it where he had to talk like a black woman?
No, he talks about that. Hi, toy. He does that stupid voice. I won't do it. I won't do it justice.
No.
He does the whole Asian accent thing story.
The one who talks like a black woman is who's that guy who got Me Too, the comedian, white guy.
Be more specific.
Oh, the guy
he
from
was touching
Deadpool?
himself in front of people.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. He has a bit where he
That's how he
talks
will
like a black
forever
woman.
be remembered.
Where he's talking like a black woman for a job, and then he has to keep it up. He's stuck that way.
Oh, he has a skit like that on SNL when he did SNL.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Chinese accent.
Oh man, we're all going to hell.
I'm not.
If you laughed at that, you are.
Wow.
No, I'm not.
Elliot, we're gonna have a long conversation.
Someone sent me a video of this karate competition, and they were doing their contests and stuff. Right? Yeah, I think you know. And if you laugh, you go to hell, right? So I was like, okay, what could this be? And it was this guy. He came out, and he was just a torso with a black belt. and he was doing the kata. And I was like, "Why you sending me this?" Oh, I'm going to hell.
I saw this video once, and it was a piece of bread, and it's like, don't laugh. It's this piece of bread, and it's gonna fall over. Like, this isn't funny. And it goes,
The guy video was like, "What is this slice of bread? How could this be funny?"
and then it goes plop, and darn if it didn't make you laugh. I'm like,
every time.
It's weird how certain things can be like, why was that? Why was bread falling over funny? Like, oh.
Well, at least you're not going to hell.
They did make an entire game called I Am Bread, which is kind of built on that concept.
What?
I Am Bread? Yeah, you play a slice of bread that tries to tumble its way through a kitchen and end up in a toaster because it wants to be toast. It doesn't want to be bread forever. It wants to be toast.
Are you talking about the AI? What's the game? What game were you talking about?
Well, the game was called I Am Bread.
Oh, there's a AI. It's not real AI game that you play.
Neither is AI.
Oculus, and part of it is you're in a kitchen and the bread's like telling you, "Toast me, toast me."
Oh, yeah. Nope. I think this is a different one. Probably. I don't think they made a VR version of it. It's just one of those ragdoll physics games where people come up with like some kind of ridiculous math and like, okay, let's see if the ragdoll physics on this are funny, and if they're like, yeah, that kind of is, like, all right, let's go ahead and make an entire game with it.
Is anybody else a fan, a Red Dwarf fan, with the running joke of the talking toaster?
I
haven't watched Red Dwarf since the 80s.
Ah, love Red Dwarf.
I just know. Well, I just remember Dwayne Dibley.
Dwayne Dibley. That's a guy you're talking
about.
Watch old shows, old movies, old shows. That guy shows up in tons of stuff. Guy who plays the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say he plays a cat?
Yeah.
He plays the cat.
So Red Dwarf is a show about it's a British sci-fi comedy about this guy who is on a spaceship, a mining ship.
Okay.
And he gets in trouble for smuggling a cat on board. So his punishment is to be put in stasis for like a year.
Oh.
And while he's in stasis, his idiot roommate, who's a complete moron, screws up and forgets to fix something, and the whole crew is irradiated. And so the computer keeps this guy in stasis for 1,000,000 years until the radiation dies down.
Oh my gosh.
So now he's the only person, and the computer, to keep him sane, makes a hologram of his idiot roommate that drives him crazy. And the only other person that they deal with is the cat that he brought on board was pregnant, and over 1,000,000 years has evolved this entire species of humanoid cat people. But they act like cats. So like he'll walk around and he sees stuff, he goes, "That's mine."
That's mine.
Just stuff like that. He's always looking for a lady. They know they're like, there's no else on this ship. There's no lady. He dresses fancy. You never know.
Do like the cats recognize him as like being a friend?
So
it's just one.
Yeah,
cat.
so they have like this whole society that worships him as the god of the entire society. It's a great show. I highly.
I thought it was just the one cat.
British comedy.
Black
it's
character.
Fantastic.
It is, but at
There's
least
probably
I've never seen
episodes,
anybody.
Mike.
Yeah.
You ever watch Garth Marenghi's something Dark Places or something like that?
Dark Shadows?
No. It was a comedy. It reminds me a lot of Red Dwarf. It's got this really. It's made to look like an old 70s, 80s TV show with all the bad production value. You guys get a chance, look it up. It's hilarious. It's like a mystery, scary show with. It's just bad special effects. Just remember Garth Marenghi. That's all you need.
And just think of Ferengi.
And then you thank me later.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
You running low on energy there, Elliot? Are you
Who,
sticking
me?
out? Yeah.
What? Because I mentioned that show. I'm telling you, it's a
No,
good
no,
show.
no. Because you were saying
No, because Larry's here and he's making me laugh, and no, not at
Oh.
all. Actually, not at all. Larry's making me very upset.
Apparently, just my mere presence, as I have said very little in the last many minutes.
Oh, still, I
Fernandez.
I remembered some words you said, and I feel funny.
I remember those words. Those are bad words.
Word to your mother.
Word to your mother. Word to me. I'm his mother.
His mother.
That was a commercial from like.
Whoa!
You guys
What's on
remember
the
that
screen here?
That would be Jerry Orozco, our new temp. What's up, Jerry? That's my dad's name, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Not
Now,
not Jerry Rasco, just the Jerry.
That would be incredibly weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Jerry, or is Jerry his nickname short for something else?
Jerome with the J.
Yeah. It's just here. I'm just Jerry. That's it. Everybody thinks it's short for something, but it's not.
They call you Jer for short?
Yeah. People. Yeah. Usually people call me Jer.
They call me Jerk. Is that
Jerkmonger. So your parents named you the slur for German.
True.
Why are you gonna take people's names apart?
Wait, are you German?
On my mom's side, there's some German. Yeah. Mostly French Canadian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oui.
I grew up in Vermont before I moved to Texas.
Which is practically Canada.
Yeah, real close. Real close to Montreal. So that was a big deal. There's a good chance I had relatives that were born on the Canadian side of the border that had a different last name, but we were, cousins, second cousins, stuff like that. But they'd had the French version of the last name.
Oh, did you go play hockey in the ice?
I didn't play hockey, because I was too tall.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm 6'3". You got to have a low center of gravity for hockey.
Oh, yeah,
What? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you're tall in hockey, you're going to get taken out pretty
Flitter
quick.
on all over the place.
Oh.
You about to get
Man, I could have played hockey.
You go for the net, eh?
Yeah,
You got the goalie.
I went to college. Does anybody here like professional hockey? Anybody interested in professional hockey at all?
It's the only sport that I
The
enjoy
fights?
watching live.
Okay.
I
So
like the fights.
I went to college with a guy who played on the university hockey team, and they were very good. And everybody's like, "This guy's good. This guy's good. He's gonna go pro. He's gonna go pro." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? There's no way this guy's gonna go pro. Like, he's 5'6", maybe. He's too small. He's never gonna make it." And that guy ended up being a guy named Martin St. Louis from Canada, and he ended up at one point winning the Stanley Cup and being the MVP of the NHL when he played for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
So
I know.
what do I know
that.
about hockey? Apparently nothing.
I know about hockey.
Yeah, I actually went to one of those games when they won one of those times.
Yeah, great guy, super cool dude.
No way, he's never gonna make it.
He's never. Oh, he's too small. Are you kidding me? He's gonna.
Look at that midget.
He's gonna get crushed. I'll say this: he had legs for being a little guy. He had legs that were like triple the size of my legs, like just super thick legs. And this is the early '90s. He would rollerblade on campus, like to class and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was born for hockey.
It just, yeah.
So what you're saying is he had legs and he knew how to use them.
Oh,
Nope. Nope. Nope.
he's got legs. Double skirt for France grounds. He's got a furry grounds. It's got the grounds. Scale from Francis grounds.
Why is it taking me so long to find this?
There are rules.
Well, I'm relatively new here.
Yeah, I
What do you
didn't
think about
hear
this
no
so far?
singing rule.
I haven't heard the no singing rule.
Is that? Yeah.
No, it's just the really bad pun.
Oh, is there a rule for puns now? Okay.
Is it looking okay
It's
right
punishment.
now?
So
Punishment.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm drawing the same thing as you.
Well, guess what?
What?
It can be only one.
Well, I guess we'll see.
One of them vaporizes into a mist. I think it'll be okay.
Oh, I'm gonna vaporize into a mist for sure.
Oh no, don't do that.
Oh, I kind of want to. It's kind of fun.
It's past your bedtime.
Yeah, now I'm starting to get a little
What a
loopy.
show
All
off.
right, look what happened. A second ago I was fine. All of a sudden, it's time for sleep.
Pablo
blame me.
Romero says Mike could have been the best hockey player.
See? Thank you, Pablo.
Mike has a very low.
I will
center
take
of
that with all of the
very low.
positive vibes I can muster.
So low. So low.
Are you making fun of how big Mike is?
I think that's the wrong way to say it.
SD0 says, but Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Oh, don't.
Shrimp is the fruit of the sea. You can bake it, you can broil it, you can fry it. Lemon shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp on a barbecue, shrimp fricassee.
Shrimp
Wow.
They actually
kebab.
have a restaurant too.
Yeah, the
Bubba
Bubba Gump
You mean
restaurant.
Bubba
Yeah.
Gump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
And
took my
Pablo's
daughter
on a
there
roll.
for her 10th birthday in New York.
Pablo's
Oh.
on a roll today. Mike is big in Japan.
Accurate.
In all sense of the words. Mike held up one of his pages, and I was like, "Wow, look at how big that paper is." And Mike was like, "It's only."
I didn't. Oh, was that it? Were you trying to say I was short in that?
No, I thought the paper was huge, but you said you were short. You were like, "It's
11 by
17."
17.
I was like, "Don't say that." What?
Remember Stephen Wright? Stephen Wright says, "I want a tattoo of myself on my body, only bigger."
Yeah, he said, "I have a life-size map of the United States of America."
So I'm drawing feet, but I'm sure it's for the wrong thing. I'm just so everybody knows, this is Mike's feet I'm drawing. I studied that video of him drawing. I'm drawing.
What's my feet?
I'm just saying, I'm gonna draw a pen in between his toes and a piece of paper with Boba Fett on there.
Not bad. I'm trying to remember who bought the Boba Fett drawing.
You don't want to know.
Matt has it in his office right now.
Happy to inspire you, Matt.
It's an important skill. If you could learn to draw with your feet, you could end up having a Frank Frazetta stroke and having to learn how to read your drawing.
That's right.
Your foot's ready to go.
That's what I keep trying to say, man. That it's all in your head. It's just learning the motor skills to do the
No,
rest.
it's all in your feet.
Has anybody ever seen the Frank Frazetta biography?
Into the Fire.
No.
So the guy literally late in life had a stroke. He was a
Right.
big bodybuilder. He was big into
Yeah.
bodybuilding, and he ended up having a stroke late in life, and was like, "Well, I don't want to stop. I'll teach myself how to draw and paint with my other hand."
Yeah, I remember when that happened.
It's crazy.
I almost met him one time at MegaCon, and after he had a stroke, and I was so close. I was like, "Oh!" And then I chickened out. Then he died.
What?
Yeah.
Chickened out.
I just chickened out with Silvestri, so don't feel bad.
See?
No, that's
Silvestri?
Yeah.
I met Silvestri.
I was gonna meet him, but I was like, what am I gonna say? I'm gonna be all fanboyed out. I was gonna just embarrass myself, so I chickened out.
I've done that.
I really like your stuff. Yeah, I went down.
I've never met him, but he did call me an a-hole.
Well, you know.
I was trying to meet him one time. I was trying to meet him one time, and they
Better
turned
than
me
get
away.
off my lawn.
They only wanted me to meet him if I bought something from him, and I was like, "Oh, you guys suck."
Hmm.
Oh,
Silvestri?
How much
Yeah,
is that pen?
It was actually that year that we connected in New York, Mike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was that year. I'll never forget it. I was like,
Well, if you have to pay to meet somebody, you don't want to meet them.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Unless it's like Weird Al.
Yeah.
No,
Weird Al. What?
Well, I think there's a difference between going to a concert and.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like if somebody's a celebrity and they're getting paid to go, but if you're at a freaking con and you're a comic book artist, it's like, bro, no,
Go say hi.
what are you doing? You're not a celebrity. You're a comic book artist.
People should go see.
"What are you talking about, Mike?
Celebrity.
I'm such a celebrity. I'm more celebrity-ish than Larry."
No, all comic artists now charge you to sign their books.
A guy in his room wants to know: did he not like you because of his politics, or he just thinks you're an a-hole?
Oh,
probably both.
I think it had something to do with the conversation I had with Jim Lee before.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that one. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but
Oh, you're not? Okay.
I think I am. I think I am.
No, just say you are. I think I am. No, I forgot. Come in.
That was funny though, because I used to work at Ion Storm, and they were owned by IDOS, and IDOS was doing all the Tomb Raider, and they were working with Top Cow doing all that stuff and wanting to possibly develop other like Top Cow projects and stuff. And so my art director was meeting with Silvestri in Dallas, and he was telling him how we had professional comic book artists working there, and he mentioned me, and he goes, "Oh, that guy's an a-hole."
Maybe you
I've
heard his
never
feelings.
even met him before.
And yet
Because
you
he's-
have an opinion.
Heard his feelings.
Yeah. Well,
Because he's a sensitive guy, you know?
Me and Jim have had words. So
No, really? Get out.
and I think maybe that had something to do with it, because otherwise I wouldn't know why. I was still in good graces with Eric Larson at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a twist.
Well, I didn't. Me and Eric didn't like stop talking until like that was political. Like,
Yeah.
he and I would be on Facebook on the same conversations and stuff, and eventually he just freaking chimped out.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I used to get in arguments with people on Facebook, and I didn't even know who they were because I never read the name. I just read their comments, and now I just realized it was all these famous guys that I'm like having a conversation. arguments with. I was like, oh, G. Scott Campbell. Like, oh, I didn't even know it was him. I was like talking with him for like an hour, just going back and forth. And I go,
So in short, you lit your career on fire.
it's funny. It's like I didn't even care because I'm like, they can't give me work or anything. They don't have no power over me. It's empowering when it's empowering when you're like a nobody and nobody knows who you are. You're like, I can say whatever the crap I want.
A guy in this room
explain
said,
something to you. Let me explain something to you though, Matt. The comic book industry is a very, very small place.
Oh yeah, that's why I make sure when I razz him good, I give it to him with no holding back.
I think what he's
I
trying
go-
to say is you have to be careful about who you razz.
I just say, you spell my name, C-O-N. Make sure you get it right.
Well, no, I'm just making the point that you're like, well, they can't hire me. It's like, bro. That's not...
Well, I don't expect to work in the
their
comic
best
industry.
friend can get you blacklisted.
Yeah, I probably already am, but I've been laying low so long, people don't even know who I am. But it's okay because I don't plan on working in the comics anyway, so I'm like free to go. I know most of the people though. Like, well, I mean, I don't know them all, but I mean, I know who's who, and I know what's going on, and I know how it works. And it's like, yeah, it's funny. It's like most of the people disagree with whatever my position would be, and they would have a problem with me big time if they knew it. But I know I disagree with all of them, and I have no problem with them, because they don't know my politics or whatever. And if I go, I can handle it. I don't give a care if they voted for someone I don't like. I'm like, who cares? But if they knew who I voted for and who I liked, and they would be like, "Rah,"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, to me, it's kind of pathetic.
Probably blacklisted you because you said you hate the Goonies or something, not because of your politics.
No, I probably got blocked for someone because I told them that Mad Max was the new incarnation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got pretty hard. So I went pretty hard on that, so I don't know.
SD0 wants to know: is anyone drawing Spiral?
Spiral?
I don't.
Like
Oh
Barbie
yeah,
Spiral?
she was in one of the games.
Oh yeah, the lady with 6 arms.
She's really cool.
She's around since
Oh
X-Men.
yeah.
Spiral.
I was thinking
I'm
the
going to
dragon.
go with.
She
I was
was
going to
in,
go with no.
She was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think. Kevin, what are you doing? Kevin, I can't hear Kevin at all. What happened? Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I'm good now.
That was me.
Oh, my bad.
I should have made it easy. I should have done. What's the guy with just the floating eye with the tentacles? What is that guy?
Gosh, I don't know his name.
Oh, that's a Doctor Strange character.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. Dormammu?
That's Louis C.K.
Oh, I don't think so.
Arguni Guhu.
Dude, you know who really who wussed out and comedian wise was Bill Burr.
Oh my god.
Dude, man, what happened to that guy, man? They like neutered him.
Disney money?
He used to go like hardcore.
His wife neutered him because he always talked about his wife being having to please his wife, this and that, and she doesn't like
That's what's so
Trump,
weird.
blah, blah, blah.
He used to razz on her all the time in his comedy. I think it was his girlfriend at the time, and now he got married. He's like, okay, she can leave me and take my money now.
Well, I know how that goes. I can't really.
I see his plan. He's gonna lose all his money first, and then he's gonna leave her. That way, she has nothing to take.
Is that the plan?
It's gonna happen to him eventually, and then he'll be like, okay, now I can say what I really want to say.
Well,
It's like,
what's
no,
going
you
on
can't.
too? Like he's doing like Broadway plays now, so he gets a lot of people in his ear now. I bet.
Yeah, dude, he was just, oh man. I used to listen to him, and he would go off on people. Now he's like, yeah, he's just like, dude, he sold out.
Oh, he was always.
Yeah, he's totally sold out.
He was always.
Because he was like, I remember he used to be like, you know who I want to run for president? I want the kind of guy who will be like, open up FBI files and go, hey, look this is who killed Kennedy. And he was like saying all the stuff that years later, who came on the scene, and they were like, he's like, I hate him. And I'm like, that's the guy you said you wanted. The kind of guy you wanted. A guy who's like, he's not that bright. He just says whatever he's thinking. He doesn't hold back.
I don't even recognize this guy now.
Yeah.
I used to really like him. I saw him front row for my birthday once. It was great. He was actually pretty funny, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, man. It was like, yeah, he would go all out. He would not hold back. But he would even rip on guys who did. And now all of a sudden I'm like, what? What happened? But like you said, I know what happened.
Yes,
money.
Oh my gosh.
Like money.
Is Larry still with us?
I am
Yeah, he's typing. I can
Okay,
hear it.
just checking.
Is my camera not working?
No, you're down on the bottom tier, and
Wow. Down on the bottom tier.
yeah, but you're still there.
You're still top tier to us.
Wow, I appreciate that.
My mom says I'm top tier.
Elliot for his support, and
I told you
leave
about the
Elliot
pie hole.
alone, Larry.
I told you already about your pie hole. Execute.
Does anybody here, by the way, does anybody here like to read on a regular basis?
No.
No?
Read? What?
I'm illiterate, thanks.
No. I don't like to read.
I read the
unless it's pictures like comics.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm allergic to that.
I'm illiterate, thank you. How dare you assume my literacy?
I don't like to better myself.
Every shampoo bottle's on the can, I guess.
Ever since they invented YouTube.
Are you okay, Kirby?
No.
About to pop a gasket.
Every time I came over here, like I said, someone had a birthday and everybody jumped him. now I'm over here. Any of you read?
Oh, crap.
Oh, that's great.
Well, see, he used to live in California, so that's why he had to ask. He's not used to that.
The way he said it, he's just assuming I'm so dumb.
Said Matt.
Believes in all that stuff the Californians talk.
Do you mean in English?
It's like a guy I used to work with. He questions other guys like, "You're not really creative, are you?" Because he was a production artist, but he's like, what did you just say? Oh man, he would never let me. You're just not a reader, are you? You're kind of stupid. Thanks, Larry.
It's like Stan Winston. Remember Stan Winston? He made a sculpture of Arnold and gave it to him as a gift for his birthday. And he said, Arnold's wife, Maria Schreiber, was like, "Oh, Stan, I didn't know you were an artist."
Oh, wow. Wow, that's how.
Seeing him, he walked right by me. I was working at a special effects company and working on a project with Rick Baker. And while I was there at the office, I remember him Stan Winston walking by me. That must have been somewhat shortly before he passed away.
Oh, man.
Thanks for bringing down the room, Larry.
Thanks, Larry. If it makes you feel any better, Rick Baker hated my guts. So.
Also,
did he? What?
Much better now.
Why did he hate you?
So I worked on Mighty Joe Young. I was
oh, nice.
The animation. And Rick had built this incredible costume with working animatronics on the actor's face, the head he wore, and the actor looked out the mouth of the mask. It was incredible.
Oh.
It was incredible. If you saw it in the zoo, it would probably convince most people it was real. But it couldn't climb buildings, and it couldn't run across the African savannah, and it couldn't lift cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked on all of that kind of stuff, and it's the first time it had ever been done in a brand new software. It was beta called Maya. And,
oh, shit.
I was at Disney at the time. And when he saw what we could do I didn't understand this at the time, but when he saw what we could do, he knew the writing was on the wall for him, and then he would never be able to do this again. Every single hair on that ape costume was sewn by hand with yak, every single one. And then we did it digitally, and you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell the difference. Not enough that the audience would know. And the reality is, after doing that, you no longer needed an ape costume. In fact, it wasn't that long after that Peter Jackson did the King Kong remake, which proved the point. You didn't need a man in an ape.
Where were you during Congo?
Wasn't that Stan Winston that did Congo, or did Rick Baker work on that too?
Oh, I don't remember.
Those were humansies.
All I know is that Larry ruined Sam Winston's job.
No,
Larry killed Sam Winston.
Rick Baker.
That's what I'm hearing. That's the word on the streets.
Rick Baker.
And now he's using.
Stan was already involved in Jurassic Park. That had already been done.
And now he's using AI to write.
No. You guys stop.
No, I can't stop. I won't stop. I won't stop.
Comic using AI.
I only use it a little bit.
Spider-Man versus Superman. It's awesome.
It doesn't write it for me. It just writes my paragraphs in different languages.
Wow. Thanks a lot.
No mercy.
Also, and thanks for the fat jokes.
Oh no.
So which flavor of Skynet do you use to check your manuscript for clarity?
Mm-hmm.
Which what?
Which flavor of Skynet do you use to check your manuscript for clarity?
Anthropic Claude.
Oh, okay.
Claude? Yep, Claude. It's the best one for writing.
Skynet has a CPU processor.
ChatGPT is not. It's not nearly as good. It's not natural at all.
It's not natural at all. At all.
Once you get done with it, how are you going to publish it?
I don't know yet. I've got a very close friend of mine whose wife is a published author, and she also is a ghostwriter and a book editor. I figured I would start there. There's a guy that I made contact with on YouTube. We had an hour and a half long conversation. He uses AI as a tool as well, but I highly suspect he relies on it far too heavily. I could be wrong.
This is Mark Miller.
He may be a good resource as well.
You talked to him for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Was he boring you or something?
No, it was a very interesting conversation. And the nice thing about working in the film industry, it's usually pretty easy. Anybody that's kind of mid-level to at least get a meeting with someone. Because
did you just call me mid?
Apparently, that doesn't matter to Elliot at all because he's not. So apparently, I'm just not of the higher tier.
So I'm just fat. Thanks a lot.
Elliot, are you
all
not
these meetings
answering?
virtual?
I wouldn't say fat. I would say
calls. Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
If the meetings were virtual, there's a computer somewhere going, ha ha, ha ha.
But to be fair, I forgot to call him back. It's not intentional. But now I think it will be.
Don't feel bad, Larry. Elliot actually almost never calls me back.
Thank you.
At ease disease.
I'm surprised you take his calls, frankly.
Surprised I take Elliot's calls?
Elliot takes Mike's calls.
Well, Mike likes me.
It's true.
He doesn't threaten my job with AI.
Well, I mean,
you have, but
did you see the Incredible Hulk image that I posted on my timeline? That's in the Incredible Hulk wearing Indiana Jones clothes. because
Was it made in AI?
Part.
If it was an AI, I just scroll by.
If there's an AI, I just scroll by, and then I go home to my office and cry.
I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Gonna put the
I have a
AI
job, but AI took
away
it.
into the trash.
Okay, Guy in a Room says AI for voiceover will kill all voiceover work. And
It's funny you say that. I already was hired to do that once.
what?
Like I do
Kill
cartoon
voiceover work?
Yeah, I do voiceover work. Then
All these accusations.
for an animation director, and then
Not
I was
anymore.
told that it was going to be input into a system for a theme park.
Mhm.
Intent that they only needed to hire me once.
Now, here's the thing. I've heard the AIs for the voiceover work, and there is a problem with using an AI,
They're
and that
terrible
is,
actors.
well, the voice actually has to be they have to model it off an existing voice, which means somebody is getting paid for that voice. But that's that aside. The one problem that AIs do not have is that they don't have that human characteristic. It's very easy to pick out AI for voice work.
For
This
now.
is the reason when I have my audiobooks done. I'm never going to use AI. I'm going to stick with the narrator.
Oh, it's not. It's not good for audiobooks yet, anyway. But
there's a the thing is that when you narrate, it's almost like you're having an actor, and the actor will add that interpretation to it that an AI will not.
Yep, that's
Sometimes
right.
and context and all that stuff.
When it does it wrong. Like for me, when I'm using Speechify, it sounds odd at times, but it's just so that I can check missing words, are sentences clunky, that kind of thing.
That's because you use Gwyneth Paltrow instead of Snoop Dogg.
It's good for reviewing something, but I highly suspect that voice work that uses AI, for instance, if Harrison Ford wanted to lend his voice to every Indiana Jones project or game in time in memoriam once he passes away, another actor could use his voice kind of like digital makeup.
Right.
All I heard was jibber jabber. AI jibber
Jibber jabber, take my job.
They should have kind of done that.
That's all I heard.
You kind of like to do with
James Earl Jones.
like the motion capture for the actor who wears a suit and he does all the motion, but they have the AI or the generated image over top of his actions.
Yeah.
Oh, they had the Ghostbusters Afterlife when Egon made an appearance at the end of the spiritual, or like a spectral.
Dude, I had a great movie idea. I wrote a treatment for that Ghostbusters, bringing him back as a ghost before they even talked about doing the Ghostbusters. I was like, man, I had this whole thing that'd be cool to see, but it was no kids involved in it. But
So it was the same thing but different.
Better.
Oh, that's a twist.
Always better.
But with the Egon thing, the reason that tells you what they're talking about with the AI can't do it. They could have punched in his voice, but you notice he never talks.
Yeah.
And that's because the AI can't do the voice yet.
And I feel like
Also, go ahead.
I feel like there's maybe something that kept that, I guess, a little more quiet and respectful. Like this was saying goodbye, but just kept it, I guess, a little more respectful that way. I don't know. Like they were together again, but just in kind of a parting way. I thought it was a rather powerful scene the way it was done. I don't know if I would have put in any dialogue or anything really much differently, but it was a beautiful scene.
I also like it when AI
Gave all the lines to
mispronounces
that
words.
lesbian ghost.
You pronounce something?
AI mispronounces stuff all the time when you listen. Like it'll say stupid things like UZ instead of
yeah. I noticed that.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Or like milk.
Yeah, it sounds like a.
It's more like artificial unintelligence.
It sounds like a Garmin, like trying to pronounce some streets, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's doing Arnold Schwarzenegger doing California.
Then it's supposed
That'd be fun.
knows how to party. California.
Not a tuba. Not a tuba.
Nice maid you got there.
Oh.
Oh. Well.
Have you seen his son from the maid? Looks just like him.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, looks exactly like him.
I had an A.
Nice made you have there.
You had what?
Be ashamed if someone spawned a mini me from it.
Wow. Y'all so crazy.
Don't you guys work in that industry?
What?
They're gonna see this.
You talking about?
What?
Nothing.
You can't even talk now. You're so laughing so hard.
Kirby, what's happening, brother? You need help, man? You need CPR, bro?
No, it's okay.
Elliot's happy to give it.
What kind of joke is that?
The gloves are off.
What's happening here?
Wow.
Wow, look at that. This is why I don't come around anymore.
Don't show weakness.
There are rules.
Wow. Okay. All right, Larry. All right, dog. You finna let this go. It's gonna be a party now, dog.
Larry, can you show me on the doll where Elliot touched it?
Right. You're gonna answer those emails now.
Right here and here.
Take it easy, elephant man. All right. Okay.
How's your piece coming, Elliot?
I think it's coming out pretty cool.
Elliot.
I think so.
Oh, is that Mega Man?
But after Larry just said that, I am so angry right now.
I'm so angry.
It cut deep.
Let's see how I answer my phone calls now.
Yeah.
And that was
habla.
Yo soy de Tampa. Yo no hablo inglés.
Careful.
Pero tú eres un animal. Tú eres una bestia. I'll curse you out in Ukrainian.
Southern Ukrainian. Very southern Ukrainian.
Or like that one battalion. Achtung!
You calling in the Baba Yaga or something?
Hey, what's up?
Baba Yaga Battalion.
Baba Yaga.
Isn't that going to be just Russian soon? Southern Ukrainian is just Russian.
Oh no! Oh no!
I was talking about
yeah, that's Chechnya, right?
I was talking about the southern Ukraine with the part where the maracas are.
Maracas.
South of the border.
Mexico? Mexico?
That's not Ukraine. What are you talking about?
Why you say that? It's so wrong what you say.
Oh my gosh.
It's not very good.
It's so racist.
Wow, that's racist too. I don't know.
Coño, hacer, yo puedo también. Dame chance.
No, what happened? You put in the Ukraine.
Ukraine? What?
What? What happened?
Now it's about the Jews.
You read the JFK files.
Hey, you guys are going for all the flags on YouTube. Check all the boxes in that box.
This is gonna be this got all the flags like the UN.
Soon YouTube will be in here and saying,
Shall not pass!
Nice.
Just
The
don't mention any certain salutes.
The next post on Twitter is going to be, we won't be doing auctions. or auctions are moving to Rumble.
It's better there anyway.
They say.
Dude, they control speech so much that I watch these shows and they won't even say words. They'll say like, let's say the word grape. And I'm like, what are they talking about grapes for? You know? They're like, grape is illegal. And I'm like, grapes are illegal? What? And I'm not in on it. I'm like, what are they saying?
unaliving is the other one.
Yeah, unalive. And I'm like, dude, I'd be on there saying every word that they can think of, man, because I'd bring the dictionary, pronounce it right. Gosh dang. That ticks me off.
Dictionary right here.
They'd have to be bleeping me out when I talk. They, beep, 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 beep. Was he's you cursing? He's like, no, he's just using the regular diction. He's just using regular words here.
Just speaking English.
No longer they're no longer allowed to say certain words in English language now. It's crazy.
Well, that's just on YouTube. YouTube likes to cancel people's channels.
Or is it the AI working for YouTube?
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
No, because YouTube was canceling people's channels long before AI came around.
Yeah, but now they got AI to enforce them. The RoboCop.
That's right. Preach it.
The Robo-Gestapo.
Preach it.
Yeah, I've
also
on the
heard
machine.
R-worded.
R-worded?
R-worded.
They like you said grape without the G. And I go, what was it? What's the word? Grape. What's the word? Grape. And it says it, it cancels itself. It's like, yes.
YouTube
That's how you-
censorship will eventually result in some sort of Cockney rhyming slang.
We'll be all sing-songy like a language, right?
See, if we were really smart, we'd just be programming in a different way altogether.
Yeah, what happened to all the hackers out there, man? Couldn't they hack into all this stuff and change the algorithms? And
They got turned. They got turned, man. They didn't get
they got the big bucks.
No, they
I
got.
made the AI.
Well, the feds find them and then they flip them.
Yeah.
They flip them. Oh yeah, just kind of like Catch Me If You Can, right? Just, like a yeah.
Like
Yeah, the anonymous guys are only like
What's
the
that?
anonymous guys out there are kind of like cosplayers. They're not really the original guys.
Yeah.
The government would track down Elliot and say, "You're selling appliances for the government now."
And I'll be like, I'm fighting the power. I only sell Samsung.
Oh, quality.
Well,
Samsung?
Oh yeah.
Not really.
Samsung is that's the only thing I'll buy now.
Dude, repairmen won't even work on Samsung.
They don't need to.
Bad Yes, they do. Bro.
They don't need to work on them. That's the thing.
Yes, they do. I've had freaking Samsung break on me. I have to buy a whole new thing because I can't get somebody to freaking fix it.
I've had mine for years and it's still going. Those Koreans know what they're doing.
You're one guy with one load of laundry.
That's all I've ever bought. Yeah, I do one load. That's right.
That's right. You try having a house full of kids and kiss that Samsung goodbye.
How often? Now that we're talking about laundry, how often do you like wash clothes, like laundry day?
Every freaking day.
Every day.
Oh, you have your own laundry machine. That's why.
You should have a speed queen, Mike.
Yes, I'm doing laundry by machine. What do you do it on a rack outside?
No, I have to go to an actual building. I have to leave my apartment and go to an actual laundry facility.
Oh, you go to a laundromat, so you don't even freaking have your own. Oh my gosh!
No, I got to do I can do laundry once a week.
Yeah, he does go to the laundromat, so he doesn't have to use the Samsung.
What you have Samsung laundry machines?
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you have?
they make laundry.
What?
Yes, they make really crappy home laundry machines.
Why would you buy a Samsung laundry machine?
What is it?
I mean, I buy the phones, but I wouldn't go that far as a Samsung car.
Why
or
are we
something.
saying laundry machine? Are
What
you
the-
saying
what the
washer
hell
and
are you
dryer? Like,
Laundry machine.
In Ukraine, we say washing machine.
Well, when you don't have one, you say
What do you
laundry.
mean, you people?
What do you mean?
John Wick says, "Don't wash clothes with Samsung phone. Will brick phone."
I feel like that's how an AI would say washing machine. The laundry device.
No, it's
Laundry
called.
device.
It's known as the like laundry products. Laundry.
The
clothes
cleaning
washing
device.
agitator
I'm
and dryer.
speaking. Yes, right. I'm speaking as a appliance professional. Thank you very much.
Hey
I
man,
know.
back off, man. I'm a appliance professional.
I'm like a scientist, only not.
And I'll have you know, Elliot would never sell someone a Samsung.
I actually just did today.
Is that what you were looking for? So
But it's because that's what they wanted. And listen, I'm not here to change your mind. If you want, you like it, I love it. I'm just going to give it to you.
that's right.
I have a
But on the other
Samsung.
hand,
I have a Samsung stove, and it's great.
there you go. See,
I had a
These
Samsung.
aren't the androids you're looking for.
until it's not.
I didn't
And,
even know they made Samsung made a product besides phones and tablets.
Really?
No, I've never even heard of it.
See,
Oh yeah,
Matt, this is
Samsung makes
why.
lots of stuff.
You ever been
That's
to a
crazy.
building called Home Depot?
No.
But don't tell me they sell Samsung wood.
Yes,
No, they sell Samsung
but it sounded good.
appliances at Home Depot.
Appliances.
They
yeah.
do? That's
Oh
crazy.
my
Well,
gosh,
I
dude,
never.
have you literally never been to a Home Depot?
Well, I've never bought appliances probably most of my life, so
That's true.
I have lived in an apartment, so I don't have to buy anything like that.
Oh, I wonder how you came to such a good opinion about Samsung washing machines. Like, I'm glad your Samsung washers lasted you so long.
He doesn't have one.
He doesn't have one.
No, I mean I never even knew they existed until now, so I just learned something new.
There you go.
Were we talking about Samsung phones earlier?
That's what I thought.
Oh yeah, I
okay.
like Samsung phones.
I like my Samsung phone. Yeah.
Yep. I like my Samsung phone too.
But I did not know they actually had Samsung appliances. That's crazy.
Have you ever seen like those messages where people like
Say
somehow they
Samsung.
get on their washing machine or the refrigerator and they'll send like text messages or like on Facebook or something? It'll be like sent from washing machine.
Yeah, Samsung has a lot of gadgets, and it has a lot of stuff where you can connect it to your phone. You
Right.
control some of your appliances with your phone using your like you can have a whole little thing. It's more than
I'm
Apple
glad
has.
it's not Traeger grill.
But here's
Yeah.
here's the thing though. Here's why I think Samsung gets a bad rap. Samsung gets a bad rap because they are like one of the highest, if not the highest, seller in volume in the North American region.
Yeah.
So if you take their percentage of failures, everybody has failures in their product line.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
If you take their products and their failures, it's just amplified because they sell so much product. So it looks like their stuff. So a lot more people say their stuff breaks down, but it's actually because they sold a lot more of that stuff too. The units, the percentages are not that different from each other.
Yeah, but no, I'm telling true story, man. I couldn't get the freaking guy. He like asked me what the brand was, and I said Samsung. He's like, "Oh no, we don't work on those."
Well, no, that's true.
Like
Again,
you're a professional appliance repair company, and you're not gonna work on this because it's a Samsung. Like,
Did you say wimp? You should have said you wimp.
you. What you should have said.
B word.
What you should have said was, "Do you know Matt Cousin?"
If you were a real man.
He's like, don't get me started on that guy. Don't use my name. You'll be banned from those places. They already know my name.
Yep. Wait,
almost
isn't that the
all
same
of the
guy that
chat is coming in from YouTube.
What?
What?
I'm just saying, almost all the chat is coming in from YouTube. We've got people watching on Twitter, but nobody's saying anything there.
It's
I
hard
think
getting
they're
this
scared.
to work.
They can't figure it out.
I had to update the app, and
Oh,
then
really?
the app, and then it started working.
Interesting.
I don't use Twitter like that.
Go on. Go on. See if we've
Just
got
saying.
anybody watching on. We got somebody watching on Instagram. Hello, Instagrammer, whoever you are. All right, we're live on YouTube, X, and Instagram. So most of the conversations taking place on YouTube at Blacklist Universe. If you want to go over there.
The beautiful meatballs. The beautiful meatballs.
Someone's hungry, yeah?
Well, that sounded good just now, whatever that is. Ooh, child.
Who's eating?
What is it? Can we have some?
Jeff.
I think the problem is that they're afraid of John Wick.
Baba Yaga.
Jeff,
What?
are you eating?
No, I'm creating the freaking straw poll.
You mean?
Sorry.
You mean Val Kilmer is an old lady with living in a house with a chicken leg?
Wait, what?
What?
That's the Baba Yaga and Hellboy.
That was Val Kilmer?
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
Did I say Val Kilmer? I meant Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm following you.
Well-
Okay, yeah, I like Val Kilmer.
Well, what the hell is Elliot
that
talking
nickname,
about?
but okay.
Why doesn't Elliot just shut the hell up? Well, because I'm still awake.
I am with
Thanks,
a
Mike.
sleeping bag.
I should be sleeping right now. What time is it?
You
Oh,
should
it's
be,
12
but you
o'clock.
missed it so much.
I did. I miss you guys. I did miss you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been too
Don't get
long.
all, don't get all soupy. Just saying.
Man, I can't. Don't you hate it when you buy new art supplies and you can't find them?
Oh.
You know where I find them?
know.
They're in my kids' room.
Oh, really?
This is mine. What the hell? What are you guys doing?
I hate that too, especially when they're not my
I
kids.
bought you the cheap one.
Yeah, this is yours.
It's the,
Look at this.
the Crayola markers are yours.
The one with the Hello Kitty on it. That's yours.
No way. I'd be like, you know how much this costs?
Yeah. Oh man.
You are through. I'm gonna treat you like Larry.
When I got out of military, right? A lot of the guys knew that I draw and everything. They bought a professional, one of these fancy French color pencil kits. And I've never used it because it was so expensive. The price tag on it is like $200, you know? It's huge. This big giant box. And then over here, so fast forward to now, right? They got the kids, little monkeys running around. I saw them coloring. And I was like, oh, they're coloring. That's nice. And I was like, wait a second. I looked, they cracked open the box.
Oh,
$200.
them are fighting words.
Oh,
Them
God.
are fighting words.
Well, you weren't
That's
using
the
them.
thing.
You weren't
That's
using
the
them,
you can
Daddy.
have kids and you can have stuff. So,
Oh, that's a horrible. Dude, I've seen that before. I've seen that before when I have like these really nice, like pointed pens, like microns or something, and then you see a kid all of a sudden went into your bag and it's like using it, and it's all bent. And you're like, oh no! And then you're trying not to lose it because you're like, they don't know any better.
Yeah.
But then,
I have
but then you got to realize you got to teach them a lesson, so you break one of their toys and go, now how's that feel? No, I was kidding.
Dang, Matt, you're really doing that.
I didn't know the kid, but he needed to learn a lesson, so I think I taught him a valuable one.
Matt can't wait to be a parent.
Oh man, when I'm a parent, oh man, it's gonna be great because, like I said, it's harder to deal with other people's kids. You can't really do what you want, but when it's your kid, I'm like, oh man, it'd be so good.
I'm not sure you're allowed to do what you want either. With
Yeah, I was
this.
just gonna say, it's not
I-
quite what you think
There-
it is.
I do everything I'm going to want to do, and they're not going to say anything either.
There are rules.
Let
Just
me
gonna
know how
say
that
that.
worked out for you.
Yeah, that's gonna
So
be
everybody starts off with a plan, and then
every time.
Trust me, I
No,
did what
not
I did as
me,
much as I
not
could with
me.
other kids. I did as much as I could with other people's kids.
Well, I
you
hope
know,
nobody clips that.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody clip that, please.
and let's just say those kids acted more well behaved. Like they were actually more behaved with me and not their parents, and their parents were ticked off because they're like, "How come they're so good with you?" And I'm like, "Cause I don't let them walk all over me."
that's
God
every
has a
kid
funny
ever.
way.
They'll
There's
always
a-
be better, like their teachers, their friends' parents. Like they're like,
Well, they didn't start off that way though, because they were like, he tried to mouth off to me like they do their mom or their dad, and I was like, "I'll throw you through that plate glass window over there." Like, okay, he's not going to play like mom and dad. But I guess he was a good behaved kid.
great. I love my kid. She's awesome. She we just went.
Blacklist Universe does not endorse or anything that Matt is saying right now.
I'm telling you, tough love is what's missing in today's generation. You know.
The opinions of Matt Costin are Matt Costin's alone and do not reflect the Blacklist universe. And anyway,
Or anyone else on this channel.
Have you ever been hit with a belt?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I can ask you, guarantee you, the kids today don't even know what that feels like.
My kids do.
Now who's making confessions?
Well, that's not exactly a plate glass window, is it?
Yeah, plate glass window is an entirely different story. I wouldn't even mention that next time you're talking.
Well, you know what? It was breakaway glass. It wasn't even real. But anyway,
That's what
he didn't
they
go
say
through
every
it because he
time.
listened to me. No, what's funny is I didn't have to threaten those kids. I just gave them a look, and they were like,
You just said
"Oh."
you did. You just said
No, I said I did not say anything. I said that was my attitude.
Oh,
I gave him the attitude because I just looked at him like he's mouthing off to me. I looked at him, turned around like, "Are you serious? Look how big I am compared to you." And he's just like, I said, "You guys got to quiet down a little bit, right?" And they were like, "I'm talking here." The kid said to me, and I just looked at him and go, "What did you say to me?" I go, "What did you say to me?" And the kid just goes, "Sorry." I'm like, "That's right." It was like you didn't have to yell at the kid. You just let him know, "Hey, what'd you say? Repeat that one more time to my face." And they're like, "No, I don't want to." And they're like,
Can't wait
"Okay."
till Matt encounters his
Talking me
first
all
major
wrong.
thing.
Wrong tone.
Do the scene from Pulp Fiction. Do the scene
Wrong
from Pulp
tone.
Fiction. The watch. Just your watch.
Father's watch.
Did you see that? Did you see that one? Did you see that one comedian? He was talking to Christopher Walken, where he said he was on the set and he walked up to him and he's like, "I saw you coming. Could see you coming, and you and your dog." And he's like, because I had his dog with him, Rottweiler, and he's like, "What happened to your dog's tail?" And he's like, "The first time in my life, I was like, I don't know what happened to the tail." He's like, "It's no tail." And he's like, "It'd be crazy if humans had tails." He goes, "Then they could see, if you come in and say, that guy's crazy, and then look at his tail, he's crazy." And he goes, or they would just say, "Oh, he's happy." And then he goes, "Maybe you and your tail, And then it just cracked me up. It's just like, he's just like, he was dissing me right there. "Yeah, maybe you and your tail." And then he said, and then Christopher Walken said he would tell people it's his birthday on the set so they give him a free cake.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't believe it. And then he's like, one day he was walking by and he heard "Happy birthday to," and they had a cake for him, and he just winks at him like, "It's my birthday today."
Mel Gibson said he saw Christopher Walken floating and that he's a demon.
So what, floating?
Yeah.
What?
You know what? It doesn't surprise me. I got to tell you, to be tell you the truth, it doesn't surprise me.
I kind of believe Mel Gibson. Anything he says.
Yeah. Have you seen? Just picture Christopher Walken from Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
No, the interview where Mel Gibson is saying this, it's not like new or after like, any of this crazy stuff. It was like early on in his career. He was talking about like, meeting people, and he went into this meeting with Christopher Walken, and he was literally floating. He's like, that guy's a demon.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I gotta find that now.
Magic tricks. He may have been practicing magic tricks.
Oh, he was practicing all right.
Or maybe he was auditioning
The
for that
dark arts.
Weapon of Choice video that he did.
That's true.
Or that one video where he was dancing in the air at the hotel. Remember that?
That's
That
it.
music
Weapon of
video.
Choice.
That's it. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, that's a weird choice
Fat
for
Boy
a
Slim.
song. Yeah, Fat Boy Slim. That's it. That's a weird title.
Walken started out as a dancer.
Well, his
Is it
weapon of
really
choice was
all
dance. So I don't know.
Sure, he started out walking.
Hey,
Oh.
I don't know. It sounded like he was floating.
Hey, I thought there was rules.
Man, that's crazy. That's like Eddie Murphy talking about Sammy Davis Jr. like talking about worshiping the devil.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man.
That's definitely true.
I don't love Satan. I just like his music.
Yeah. He's like, you should say it's just as powerful as God, man. And he's like, what?
What?
He can do things for you.
Came out of nowhere,
He's trying to do. Yeah, he's trying to do the pitch, and then Eddie Murphy's like, his face is underlit by a candle at the restaurant they're eating, and he's like, what the heck? But it's not a surprise, but that's yeah.
I'll take Charlie Murphy stories.
And
over
suddenly you're in
Eddie
a room
Murphy
with Lady
stories.
Gaga.
Well, look at what about what's his name? Billy Corgan. Remember him? Billy Corgan from was it
Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkin.
Oh,
He said
the
that
changeling?
he said yeah, he was in a meeting with the guy, and the guy said change form right in front of him. Like he said he heard something, he turned around, and when he turned back around, the guy sitting behind the desk, he was like a different person. And he said the guy was smiling, and he was just like, what the? And the guy goes, yeah, you saw what you saw. And he's like, what? And he goes, these people are pure evil. And it's like, why would a rock and roll guy, all of a sudden bring this up? And then Michael Jackson was saying about some other a record producer guy was evil too. He goes, this guy is evil.
Wait. You know,
Michael Jackson was evil too.
Why would a rock and roll guy bring this up? I don't know, because the massive amount of drugs these guys do.
It's true.
Yeah, no,
I'm
he
just saying,
does.
I'm throwing it out there, man.
He's not a guy known for drugs, I believe.
Dude, I don't know about that.
Corgan?
Yeah,
I don't think he does.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Because I've seen
he said other things in the interviews straight from the horse's mouth that he's around it. He's around it a lot. His own wrestling company, he thought it was cool to show people doing cocaine on his wrestling company, on his wrestling shows. He thought that was a good idea. Corgan.
What, he does wrestling?
Yeah, he owns NWA. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's sad.
He's been writing for wrestling for probably.
What's sad about it? I
20
mean, he
years
just
now.
likes wrestling. I don't know, but
You have ruined Matt Cosson's worldview.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, wrestling?
Billy Corgan.
Yeah,
Wrestling?
he bought NWA. It was one of the oldest Mid-South companies. I mean,
Well, he probably got kicked out of music after talking about the change.
I don't know. No, it was just something that he likes, But he was trying to get a deal with the CW, so he could have a TV, get a TV deal. And of all the bright ideas he had, on a pay-per-view for his wrestling show, he had, like, while they were trying to make the deal, he had somebody on there do the whole, a line of cocaine.
What?
Yeah, on the show, like I don't know if it's simulated. I don't know exactly how what do you go about simulating that, but he lost the deal because he was too stupid. He's like, that's not gonna go. That's a step too far, and he lost the CW deal because of that.
They were like, why are you giving away our secrets live TV here?
Well, that it was something. It was like, hey, here's a match, and then this promo between the match and stuff like that. Let's go to so and so, and this manager guy is sitting at a table with a bunch of chicks, and they're doing cocaine, and he thought that was smart to do Yeah. Anyway, I won't get into it. It's crazy.
Didn't McMahon do weird stuff like that, or they can those
No,
wrestling?
no, dude, not on TV.
Yeah, but he didn't put it on TV.
Yeah. McMahon's
He's in a
smart.
private.
He wanted TV contracts and stuff. He wouldn't do anything too crazy. Well, the Attitude Era, but I'm not going to get into that.
Of his,
I'm just
of his
so
own
glad
son and daughter having a child together.
Yeah, well, that
What?
was later.
What?
That was
Yeah.
later.
I'm just so glad Matt hasn't changed that much.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon.
Hey-o.
Gave out
Yes.
giant checks and
Hi-oh.
everybody.
You are correct, sir.
He used to hang out with Coolio, or didn't he hang out with Coolio? Was it Coolio? Ed McMahon.
Coolio. Ed McMahon.
Well, what's the guy with the wild hair? He's died. It's that one rapper who did Gangster's Paradise. That guy.
Coolio.
Yeah, that's Coolio.
Yeah, I used to hang out with that guy, Ed McMahon. Yeah, he did. I thought it was a joke too. Yeah, he said he would actually hang out with him. He'd come over his house. I was like, what the heck?
That's like Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart before Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart. Like the
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird because he was like, because they asked him on the show, "You hang out with Ed McMahon?" He's like, "Oh yeah, he's cool." Go to his house. I'm like, what? Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, that's an unlikely pair.
We be barbecuing.
Does it bother anybody else from the '90s who was alive in the '90s that Snoop Dogg now is like a spokesman for all kinds of stuff? You know, household, family stuff. And he had to flee MTV Video Music Awards because the police were trying to arrest him for murder. Anybody remember that?
Gosh.
Yep.
But
Nobody remembers that.
For like people medicine and stuff, or I don't know.
Yeah. Phone plans. I know, it's insane.
Society of Decadence. That's who we are.
He was also wearing a goat necklace at the Olympics, so there's all that.
Was he? That's not surprising.
Yeah.
Goat necklace?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of messed up stuff.
I just heard Matt's whole world just fall apart.
I'm not a Snoop fan.
No, just demystifying everything.
What? How?
D-O-double-G.
D-O-double-G.
You mean
And
Samsung makes appliances?
You can use that one AI word to text to be Snoop Dogg, to have Snoop Dogg read all your stories.
There you go.
For Rizzle.
Or she is.
But then he translates it in a way where you can't even understand it. You're like, wait, what's he doing? It's adding all this extra vowels and everything to
I guess it's
Rizzle.
like Snoop Dogg.
No, it is weird,
It was
man.
the best of times. It's the worst of times.
Hey, John Wick, we got about 10 minutes left.
10.
Uh-oh.
And for that 10 minutes, we're going to watch Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry.
After the stream, I have a personal request. After the stream.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Larry is watching me.
Nice.
What about Samsung?
Back to you, Carson.
Snickety snack.
Dang, Matt. Today's all Matt.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I can't find my China marker.
Conspiracy.
It's like I don't know where the heck it went to. And I don't have any kids to blame.
It was Christopher Walken, bro.
Yeah. He's fond of floating on the ceiling. No, man, I like I said, I have no trouble believing any of that stuff, man. Yeah, your pen. I saw it. Yeah, man, that guy's scary, though.
Right.
Does anyone else think he's scary, though? Christopher Walken? Like, he's scary, man.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You think
man,
so?
dude.
I don't
Oh
get
yeah.
it. I don't get that vibe from him.
I got his like ever since the first day I saw him. I was like, that guy's nuts.
Physically?
Like,
You mean it's physically scary to you?
yeah. Well, I think
Or
I always when I see in his eyes, I always think there's something going on in real life that makes him dangerous. Like I wouldn't want to be in a room by myself with him. That type of thing. It's called walking. He's crazy.
It's called cowbell.
It's called floating in a room with Mel Gibson.
It's
Dang.
the eyes. The eyes are
Crazy.
concentrating and looking right through you.
I just attribute it to drugs and just kind of go
Matt
on.
doesn't like my round eyes.
Oh no, I believe it wholeheartedly. Dude, man, I've seen things that people, freak you out. There's some crazy crap going. Dude, especially when you go to those countries like Africa, you go to countries in Africa, you see some crazy stuff. Like,
Matt, when the hell was the last time you've been to Africa?
Yeah.
oh, I listened to missionaries that go to Africa, and they're like, they've seen stuff that they're like, what the heck is going on? I mean, they said everyone in Africa is like, oh, it's normal to see that stuff all the time. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
I told you guys about what happened to me in India, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, they said stuff like that. They talk about people changing.
Bigger and weirder.
Yeah. Dude, like I said, I've seen things, man, that I didn't see. It's not like I seen like Christopher Walken floating, but I never want to see anything like that. But if I did, it wouldn't freak me out.
I've seen things, man. I've seen things.
I could,
Oh yeah,
I could imagine that.
Yeah, it wouldn't freak me out. I'd probably just be ticked.
What I saw in my room in India, I was in a hotel when I was working there, was when it came into the room, it was more, I don't know how else to describe it, it was more real than the room was real.
Yeah.
And after the incident, what had happened, I'll tell you sometime if you want to hear the whole detail. I was on the radio.
Oh, I do.
I told the story on the radio a couple times.
Ooh, this is nice.
When it touched me, I felt offended, and when it got terrified and left, after I said something, it got terrified and left, I felt offended, I felt violated, and I was angry. Now, if you told me that was going to happen to me, in my mind, I would have gone, oh, I'd be terrified. I wasn't. I was pissed.
Yeah.
We're back to Louis C.K., folks.
Joshua Hughes says, I haven't seen things, but I've heard stories from people who've seen things.
Oh yeah, dude. My dad out here, he used to work security, and the building he worked in. Every time I'd pick him up from there, it got a weird vibe, right? And I was just like, it just felt like evil, man. I don't know why. It was like an office building, and he said that he told me, he said, yeah, some of the women who work here, the cleaning crews, they said they would be upstairs in the offices when it's at nighttime, and they said they would like see children like run by in the dark, like but there's nobody in there. Yeah, it looked like children. And then they one day one good lady was pushing her cleaning cart and something stopped it, and she like looked and there's nothing in front of it. There's nothing blocking the tires or anything. It just stopped, and she kept trying to push it, and it was pushed back at her, and she just took off, and they just left the building like, we're out of here. And then I'm like, you know what? It didn't surprise me. My dad told me, because I was like, I could just sense when I would pull up. I'm like, this place. It did, because I don't get scared by like dark rooms or dark. I don't get scared by this stuff, but I could sense something like this is evil presence in this place. I don't know what it is, but why is it in an office building? It's like, I don't know.
If you've ever worked for a corporation, you don't know why there's a
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I think I'm done.
You're done.
They're done, or done.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Nice.
Ooh.
How you can be done before me.
Ryu and Logan.
Because I forced it into this rectangle.
There you go. Oh, cute goodies.
Nice. Nice. Not thrilling, but nice.
So good.
It wasn't me.
That's right. Oh wow. Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Everybody, we gonna get closer.
Looks sweet.
I think it looks fantastic.
Thank
Who's
you.
gonna win? Who's gonna win?
It's almost as good as mine.
No, it's
It's impossible.
okay.
It's impossible, Mike.
Okay. Okay.
What's that?
Actually, maybe I can add a little some white stuff in here in the mouth there.
So your Ryu is a white belt, huh?
Here we go, folks.
You know what? You do what you got to do, Michael. You do what you
Early
gotta
in his career, huh?
Well, this is Street Fighter Alpha 3 Ryu.
So he just
Ryu.
started with lessons at the keynote.
Why you gonna mock my Ryu?
I'm not mocking. I'm just asking a legitimate.
No, it's okay.
Maybe it's,
No, forget it. Maybe it's trash. Is that what you were trying to say?
I'm just saying. He's a
I
white
feel
belt.
like at that point in the series, Ryu's just kind of like he's finished his training with his like sensei, and he's kind of realized when he went into street fighting that his approach really wasn't working, so he considers himself to be starting over almost. So he's starting from a technical field of mastery, but he doesn't have
Thank you.
applied ability.
I'll take
So-
that.
Fine sweeping you're doing, Amy.
I think that's why they did that for that kid.
I mean,
His master's Sheng Long, right?
what you call my mother?
Sheng Long?
Sheng Long, right?
I kid. Actually, I'm gonna adjust this here. This chest looks like it's a tangent here. I'm gonna break that tangent a bit.
Pablo Romero loves it. Cool stuff, Elliot.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
And
I
Juan
appreciate
Soto, calling your name out 3 times.
Hey, what's up? That's what I'm talking about, baby.
This is Comics Bear. Awesome, Elliot.
Nice word. Appreciate it.
Comics
Appreciate
Bear.
it. All right, y'all. I got to go.
Oh.
Can you, Elliot, can you stick around for just a minute?
Oh, crap. It's
I
9:30.
can't.
It's time.
12:30 for me. I got to
It
go to
is
sleep.
time.
It's
Elliot?
pencils down time, everybody.
Larry,
Elliot, can you stick around for a moment after the stream or give me a call?
I'll have to call you tomorrow sometime.
Okay.
I gotta get some sleep.
Okay, no problem.
I have a regular job nowadays, so
Also, Larry, I have a bridge to sell you.
Really?
Nice.
No.
all right.
Is it near your house?
I love y'all. Y'all be good now. You hear?
Yeah.
All right, Elliot. Hey,
Good.
send a scan or picture of that so we can have it for the.
Yeah, my
Actually, just leave it right there for a minute. Okay, everybody. Is the poll up? Is the poll ready?
Elliot,
Poll's
check your
going up
messages
right
on
now.
the phone.
Poll's going up right now, everybody. This is Elliot's piece. If you love Elliot's piece and you want him to be the winner of this week's Drawn and Quartered, then you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, then figure it out. It's not that hard.
Word.
Word to your mother.
Elliot, I'm sending you a text.
Okay. I'm going to sleep. Y'all be good now. You hear?
You have a
All right,
Later.
Elliot.
No,
Good night.
Bye, Elliot.
Peace out.
Next up,
Bye.
oh, Morgana.
I missed him
and
already.
Tammy.
Let me see if I can. There. I can't get a good pick on it. Yeah, I had a little trouble getting the composition together that I wanted, that I had in my head. So I fell behind. But basically, it was supposed to be a big tear through the image, and then there's either Blanca or Wolverine right here, kind of crouched down, tearing the paper, blah, 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 the image. Kind of like a cover kind of thing going on.
Oh, aren't they cool?
But there's my Morgan. Oh, Stay Still. Cammy.
Oh,
That's offensive to people who what?
awesome.
nah, don't pay any attention to it. Oh, Herman, you put it up in the.
Anyway, this is
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
That looks
No,
On
you
it,
go
man.
Alrighty.
That's roundness everywhere. Very good.
My blank or Wolverine, depending on where I was going with it. But anyway,
All right. Beautiful. Love
I was a
them
late bloomer on this stream. It sucked.
Next up, Jerry Rasco.
Hey.
Rasco Pico Train. You're muted, I think, because I can't hear anything. So.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Cyclops
You are
and Ken.
Potato Camp. Can you I don't know, take a pic or scan and send it to me on Twitter?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Looks like good acting.
Now it's clearing up. Is it clear? How does it look on YouTube? It's just
It's
raw
kinda
but
hard to see.
potential.
It looks okay. It's kind of blurry.
Is it kind of blurry?
Yeah.
Was that you sending it to me on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Oh. Okay. Well, while you do that, I'll move mine on screen. It's kind of a weird angle. Not sure I can. Hold on. Let me change the camera angle.
Looks a little.
There we go. That's a little better. Well, I can't get the whole thing in, but.
Ooh. Oh, cool. Logan.
Nice.
Oh, wait. There you go. That's almost. Now I have to play
Looking
with
good.
Hey, thank you, Sha. Show me thank you. Okay, let's see. There. Focus. Rhaegar says Ryu looks more Japanese than he does in Street Fighter. Thank you very much.
Well, doesn't that look cool?
Any
is one way? It looks good vertical or horizontal. Do you think it's
supposed to go this way,
okay.
but I can't fit the whole thing in. So
That's cool. Let's see. We've got so Wolverine's. Okay, so Ryu's got Wolverine's hand there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. So he's probably gonna like try and throw. I wonder how that would work. I mean, Wolverine would be hard to stop, but could Ryu like kind of send him off on one direction or another for a little
parry
bit?
or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what martial arts Ryu knows, but he's Japanese, so he should know Aikido.
Shotokan karate.
Which may or may not be real. Well, the fireballs probably aren't.
Yeah,
he's no Samson.
He knows Shoryuken.
Shoryuken.
Yeah, if I understand right, Ryu is more a ranged fighter than Ken is.
True.
Okay. Look at that claw. That's what the money shot is on this piece.
Beautiful. Look at that. Holy smokes.
Yes, that foreshortening on that thing looks awesome.
Oh, nice.
All right, now let's go back and get a good shot of Jerry's.
Thank you.
If my computer would be so kind as to do what I want it to.
Because that would be like behaving.
There we go. Can you see it?
Ooh, what we got?
It's Jerry.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. Pew. I like the little Kirby crackles for like the energy busts.
Okay, Jerry, explain yourself.
Cyclops and Ken, a couple guys blasting. I figured that would go together, and
If you've got a lot of like Wolverine and Ryu, then yeah, Cyclops and Ken make a lot of sense, right?
We got to have something else.
Like, who would be the player? I mean, obviously the player 2 for Ryu would be Ken, but if you're gonna pick another X-Men, it'd be like, okay, who would be Wolverine's like, kind of friendly rival character?
Ken's pretty
Comics
savage.
Bear, you be nice. All right. Let's see. Is that everybody who's got something literally? Oh no, Kirby. Wait, no.
Me?
No. Okay. All right, Matt, cash in.
I don't know if you can make it out. Let's see.
Yeah, we can make it out. It's nice if you need this time to do a commission. Or wait, is the red all someone else's power blast from Street Fighter?
Why, yes, it is.
Yeah, he's about to intercept a fireball, but he doesn't know. Or yeah, Cyclops powering up.
Yeah. There should probably be a Marvel character that versus maybe.
Yeah, they did a cool Wolverine.
Like what tool?
Oh, I used a couple of things. I used the Milky Pen, and then I used and then I used this thing.
Was the Puckle?
And then I used this acrylic paint.
That is way better than it has any business being. Is that the one you get from Walmart? Is it in that one too?
I don't know. Yeah, or that or Hobby Lobby, one of the two. probably Walmart. This one because I haven't bought any paints recently.
Do you go to Blick?
Blick's. They closed, I think, downtown, didn't they?
Oh,
the one in Little Italy.
I think they're talking about they're closed. I don't know if they did or if they're going to close it down.
All the art stores are
Yeah, they're going to have a different location, which I don't know if it's closer to me now or what.
Yeah, right. Rhaegar's right. This should be disqualified for having red in it.
I didn't cover anything. You're on my list.
I mean, I hate to be redundant,
There
but
are rules.
There are rules.
I don't think that was Rhaegar.
And the siege was broken.
Think it was somebody else?
And then I used this brush, this ink brush to kind of get that kind of texture on his.
Oh, the dry brush.
That's a watercolor brush, man.
Yeah, kind of get that texture on some of the.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
It's okay, Abigail.
And believe it or not, it's a Samsung brush.
What? In your dishwasher?
Oh, Lord.
You may believe it. All right. Next up, we've got Mr. Kebe.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
I got Zangief versus Morgan. So here, look. Zangief's close up on his face.
Oh, the lips.
The Zangief pucker. He is famous for. Got the vein on the head right there. Crazy eyes that he's famous for. Hairy chest and the happy trail. Famous for. I think I got it.
Happy trail.
And then we got the Morgan. She's over here. It's like something's coming. I don't know what. It's gonna be a spinning power driver.
No wonder she's just gonna go poof into a bunch of little bats.
I can hear the voice from her face.
That's right. That is right. So that's mine right there.
Cool. It looks like she'd have that voice, where they do that laugh and they have their pinky to their face. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except this time.
Nice.
Not thrilling, but nice.
My least favorite part of drawing this was coloring this or shading in the package. And that's about it.
Gone, but not oh, Elliot. No Marvel character, says Alpha Proto.
Oh, is that I thought we could pick anyone in the lineup.
I
Sorry.
mean,
Yeah, you
do what you want. People will vote accordingly.
Invisible Woman.
There you
Don't
go.
worry, Kirby. I also
Invisible
said
Woman is DC.
She's sneaking up behind him to make sure that Morgan's
Oh
okay.
my goodness, Amy. Did you get a 2-for-1 on brooms at Walmart or something?
Oh my goodness.
Let's see here.
All right.
All right.
Up
That's it.
next. Oh, come on.
I'm gonna put her in there. Take out more.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Bravo.
Make this. Drop this out. Okay.
Elliot Alonso.
Yeah. I got
Where's
a
your
Mega
mom?
Man
Mom
taking a
says.
beating, but he keeps on ticking.
Did you just call him
that's
Elliot
awesome.
Alonso?
No. Are you deaf?
That sounded like to me.
Are you deaf, boy?
Are you deaf?
Are you deaf, boy?
Are you Jeff?
I could have sworn he said Elliot Alonso. Just saying.
Believe
All right. Alan? Alan.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
It's just Mega Man taking a beating from Akuma, but he's got to come back up his sleeve, literally.
Does he have sleeps?
That's awesome.
Well, like his
I like how-
arm becomes like a gun, right?
Yeah.
I like how intense Mega Man looks. That's intense. Like he knows his life's on the line right now.
Yeah, his arms jammed or something like that. It's like, oh no.
Not now.
Yeah, I guess I forgot to repeat the rules.
It's a
at the
Samsung.
beginning. Yes, no.
Samsung arm.
He has a Samsung arm.
You
He's
knew
Japanese. He have a Sony arm.
Oh yeah.
it. Sony.
He would be offended by your Korean mistake. All right, let's remove that. Add Amy. And then prepare to add Melissa.
It's got
Okay,
the
Amy.
finger.
Explain yourself.
Okay, so I've got as far as I know, unless Daredevil's on the team too, but I haven't seen him in the roster yet. These would be the defense attorneys. So we've got Phoenix Wright and She-Hulk.
Yes.
And they're out for justice. And, if that means a little physical confrontation, okay, but, she's usually for justice.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Phoenix.
Yep, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I remember that.
Melissa,
The
is yours
finger
up
of
in the draw
accusing.
Yeah, it's on the draw long.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just my computer's freaking so slow. I'm trying to just get stuff to work while.
Sorry.
I love the head on the top of the hand on top of the head there. Just little fingers just kind of balancing. It's a nice body language touch. I like that.
Thank you.
He's not small. He's just really big, right?
Right. No, Phoenix is not a small dude, but she is super strong. So he's just gonna up you go, and he's like, "It's Jennifer Walters." So yeah, that's pretty cool for him, I'm sure. So this was fun though. I always love these characters. So I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going again. It's amazing. So, it would be so cool to have She-Hulk in a Phoenix Wright game.
Oh, yeah.
Although with his luck, she might end up being a prosecutor.
Oh yeah, knowing his luck.
All right. Well done, Amy. Let us now present your sister.
Woohoo!
This is Melissa's.
Oh,
Melissa, explain yourself.
All right. So so those little guys are the henchmen of Tronbon, one of the Capcom characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They run out and they run interference and things like that. And this one, they managed to grab Rocket Raccoon, the only other fighter that's small enough for them to carry, and he's extremely not.
He's like,
What a revolting
Hey.
development this is. Yeah. But
I remember
so-
when they introduced these little things, this little guy into the roster. He's so tiny that you can't hit him with any projectiles.
no, you pretty much just need to send out some serve bots. Oh, it's so cute though. I love his face.
Thank you. Oh gosh, I
And
love.
other than Larry's non-compete, that's it, right?
Sorry.
All right, the straw poll is up and running. We are going to check out the draw along now, and everybody vote for your favorite. You have until we're done with the draw along. Please, everybody, do take the time out to vote. We're not doing this for our health, you know. Not that it
Not
makes any
anymore.
difference. Yeah. All right, so is there start at the bottom here? Evie.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's cool. That's a nice.
Awesome.
Doing like the manly handshake thing.
Yep. That's
Nice.
cool. I love this. It's such a cool minimal with like the strokes, just really just kind of outlining the shape and the movement of
Yeah.
everything there. Just, that's wild.
It's very minimal.
Yeah.
You got
Right?
the latest iteration of Ryu, the hobo Ryu, right?
I know, right?
They made him homeless.
hmm I'm just saying, it's an anime. He doesn't have to shape. Make him look tidy. That's all right.
They didn't even give him real clothes. They gave him like tatters.
I mean, at some point, is Ken gonna have to have an intervention here and just be like,
Well, Ken, if you remember, he's on the run from the law for something with his wife. Yeah.
"What?
I don't. Yeah. I don't. I remember I was like that same reaction when I was reading the lore up on the latest Street Fighter.
Is his kid okay?"
Was he an NFL
or-
player?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember it was like something to do with his wife, and I was like, man, who's writing this? You know? I was like, they did Ryu and Ken wrong.
Yeah. Poor guys.
Also, Ryu was always homeless, and they made Ken homeless in Street Fighter 6. Look what they did to my boy. They murdered my boy.
They did.
It would happen.
All right. Next up, that was Evie. Thank you, Evie. Next up, we have Alpha Proto. Oh, my.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Now this
my.
I almost did Venom.
So how is this gonna work? Because Mega Man absorbs powers, so
whoa,
We had to beat him first.
He'd have to beat him first.
Oh, I see. If he absorbs powers, Venom doesn't absorb powers.
No, he doesn't exactly. Like someone say, if you have like a Kirby copy, like
a Kirby copy Mega Man, but these Kirby's not here.
a Kirby copying Ditto, what would happen? Kaboom! That's a great Mega Man, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. That's excellent slobber on the tongue. Yeah, this is really
This is on model.
really good alpha. I like the Chester Cheetahs.
The Venom reminds me a lot of the model from the animated, the 90s Spider-Man. That look,
yeah.
that kind of more simplified look.
Let's check out next up. We have Juan Soto, Sakura versus Miles Morales. That is the day Miles Morales knew he shouldn't mess around with a girl named Sakura.
That was your favorite. the girl, right?
She's awesome. And as she goes flying
So-
off in the background.
That's the definition of crazy guys.
I didn't notice that till you said it. That's Miles in the back. In Japanese, they call that tonde. Tonde means to fly off like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you get BTFO, it means in Japanese it's called tonde. Yeah. Whee!
36 votes. Oh, that is a pretty nice vote through so far. So good.
Nice.
So good.
All right, let's see what's up next. Oh, we have a Doug Smith.
Oh, nice.
A Doug.
Spider-Man. Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
Spider-Man, though.
Unfortunately, the way I do this now, this type of clipping where I can just do the one window, it doesn't allow me to do the audio. So you can never hear the animation part.
I'm thinking that's Guile getting there. Is that Guile?
It's probably it's either the Spider-Man theme or Giles thing.
No, that's Mike Hager, he says. The dude with the mustache.
Oh,
from
really?
Final Fight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Hagar. All right.
Yeah.
I
should know.
I usually like what Doug does, but Mike Hager is one of my favorite characters. How dare you? How dare you, Doug?
How dare you do him like that, Doug?
Yeah. That's a man's man. No way Spider-Man can do that to him.
Oh, apologies then. It was Guile. Oh my God.
Wait, I better be.
Says I don't know any of these characters. I never played the game.
I can hear that.
But you know
It was,
Spider-Man.
Oh, you could?
played the Jerry.
Oh, that's it. That's it. All right. Let's see if anybody added anything at the end. No. Let's go through the list here. Who's on the bottom there? Is that
Thunder Rat today? Hey.
no Thunder Rat today?
Thunder Rat. Yeah.
Thunder Rat? What are you doing?
Hope he's okay. Hope he's okay.
buddy.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start with Kirby.
I would say Eevee with the bro handshake. I'm going with. It would have been Doug's, but he got Hager getting beat up instead of Hager doing the beating. So it's just like, oh.
All right. Next up, Carson. Have you made a decision, or should we come back?
Let's see. I do like the handshake one as well, but I'm a big fan of Mega Man, so I'm gonna have to go with the Mega Man Venom one.
Ooh, nice. Alpha Proto.
Proto.
Yeah.
Great job,
Amy?
I mean, I have to give it to my girl Sakura, don't I?
Oh, wait. Here's one from the Quick Adam. I started late.
Yeah, but it looks really nice. You did a
Looks
good job.
good. Spider-Man.
Get here earlier next time.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Thank you for
All
trying.
right. Sorry. Who did you say, Amy?
Here we go. Whoa. What? I think this is piece
Yes.
with Sakura.
Yes, that's Amy's choice.
Oh yeah, she's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Melissa.
See.
Okay.
They're all good.
They are very good. I think I'll go with Alpha Proto.
Oh, nice. Very good choice.
Thank you.
Potts.
Alpha Proto, hands down.
Larry.
Jace.
Are you not paying attention?
Sorry. I was fixing a chapter. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You guys read, right?
Take this off. Don't put yourself in a conversation. It's perfectly fine.
He's like, I was working on these things called books.
Oh wait.
It's got books.
Wait.
Yeah, they call books.
You guys wouldn't know nothing about that.
We call TV.
No. Up one. Up one more. Up one more. That one.
All right, Alpha Proto. Jerry.
I'm also going with Alpha Proto. I like the animated style. Looks like it could be a cell drawing from the.
Yes, yes.
Well,
I can
Alpha
see what you're
does
saying. Yeah.
a lot of sprite animations for games and stuff. So this series
Yes.
is really
Oh, that's cool.
Wheelhouse. Yes.
Kevin?
Yeah, this is,
I go with Bro Handshake.
Bro handshake. Nice.
All right, and I too
Yeah,
go for Alpha Proto. So congratulations, Alpha Proto. You are today's pros pick.
Yay!
Awesome.
I will point out that Doug did use a Jerry sound effect, which reminds me of your dad. So I think it was doing a callback there.
Oh, nice. That's always relevant. Yep.
Oh, Doug's always cool. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But
His sound
everybody
effects.
agree. Oh.
Maybe
right,
intentional,
yeah.
maybe subconscious. Who knows? But I heard.
Well, we've got 24 votes out of how many people we got on YouTube? 30 people on YouTube. And I don't know how many people are actually watching on Twitter right now, but we've got some over there too. So that's nice.
103.
Present screen.
Screen.
Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people today. In 9th place, Matt has Samsung for life tattooed on his chest. Carson. Just let that sit there for a minute.
Samsung for life.
The sponsor. You need to get that as a sponsor, man.
In 8th
Gladly
place,
do it.
Jerry. What did Weldon get me into? Rasco. It's not Roscoe, it's Rasco.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Jeff dyslexic. In 7th place, Kevin. Rock and roll guy, pessimist, sharp.
Oh,
I'm not sure I get that,
gorgeous
but
time.
I don't know what that is, but okay, thanks.
You're talking
Thanks,
about
Jeff.
you were talking about a rock and roll guy.
If you have to explain it.
Yeah.
Yes, never mind. Keep going.
In 6th place, Kirby. My Samsung washing device is 50 years old. Kirby.
Yes.
Washing device. All right.
In 5th place with 90 points, Alan. I'm pretty sure Larry is Skynet in disguise. Alonzo. The hell comics.
You're bringing that to the world.
Side of Metal Range, 95
Oh,
points.
I don't know
Melissa.
what you're talking about.
I also Larry, when I'm talking.
Wow.
What's the roll here? With 95 points in 4th place, Melissa, I'd also like to know what Samsung Lester. What?
Yeah. Yay.
The peanut butter medal with 111 points tonight goes to Amy. Samsung, which song?
Yay.
Oh, Lester. Worse. Congratulations, Amy. In 2nd place, the silver medal with 133 points tonight goes to Elliot. I have a doctorate in clothes washer appliance thingies. Fernandez. Congratulations, Elliot. Posthumously awarded to Elliot.
Yes.
And the gold medal tonight, for some bizarre reason, for the 150 points goes to Mike, destroyer of clothes washing devices, Miller. That's not far from the truth, actually. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yay.
Congratulations, everybody, for
Yeah.
doing so well in tonight's wonderful drawing competition. No prizes will be awarded. Thank you.
Y'all got to draw together. That's a prize.
Yes. Hi-oh.
Thanks to all the regulars. Thanks to the people who have not been here in a coon's age coming back for tonight's special episode. Don't forget, we have a live original auction on Friday. I'm going to finish this piece up and offer it there. I'm sure Elliot will do. Actually, he finished his. And Kevin, you going to do that too? Kevin, you're muted. Matt, whoever else wants to come on.
Yeah.
If somebody liked it and want me to do it, I will finish it.
All right. And thank you, newbie Jerry Rasco. Thanks for coming on. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Rock and roll.
Yeah,
What
Jerry.
is on that shelf behind you? Is that all comic books?
That is all comics and trades and.
Oh my stars and garters!
Wow.
Nerd.
What's on there?
All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on X, please do join us on YouTube for the auction on Friday. Starts at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Save your pennies, bring them on by, and grab yourself some original art. Anybody got anything they want to pimp before we skimp?
Just glad to see everybody here. This has been a lot of fun, and everybody out in the audience, and just you make the highlight of the week here. Really do. So thank you all so much, and God bless.
God bless you guys.
God bless us, everyone. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, Jeff's book.
Yes, buy my book.